You can run, but you can't hide. I said can't hide. Can't hide. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. You can run, but you can't hide. Can't hide. Can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. What up, what up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mod.J. This is the Continental. This is episode 1. We gonna just take this from the beginning to the end. All of that is a pause, but we're gonna jump into this and just talk about it. Now, y'all gonna have to help me out a little bit because there's a lot of names, a lot of characters, and we trying to figure out the backstory and how John Wick is tied into all of this, and how did our boy Winston become the man that he is, Winston Scott, in the future, because we in the past. So it's kind of like Batman's origin story. It's a lot of fucking talking, a lot of action. I said, I don't even know what's going on here. But I was submerged into the episode. I said, damn, this is actually pretty damn good. I'm giving this motherfucker like a 9. Now, we'll say there was a lot of talking in an hour 25. That's a long ass time for one episode. If y'all dropping 3 episodes, y'all should have just dropped 4 episodes and knocked all of these into an hour. Because every time I look, I'm messing with the controller. I'm like, hey, man, how much time is left? I was like, damn, 40 minutes left. We didn't already watch 40 minutes. But this is some cool shit. Like I said, a lot of talking, but a lot of action. I love action. When we got action, we got comedy. Well, we didn't have no comedy, but action and comedy, those 2 movies, I'm definitely about to hop into. Now, you know me. 3 out of 10 niggas is real nigga. We already know that Mo was a real nigga. That we gotta find the other 2. And my boy Frankie. Frankie is a real one. We gonna have to call him Frankie Mo, because the shit that he was doing would look like some shit that I would do. I was like, man, this dude Frankie is on another level. Now, of course, we got Winston. He the little brother. He trying to get in the game. He don't really know the game. But I said, man, this dude Frankie is the real deal. He kind of reminds me of a guy named Day Day. Day Targaryen. I said, this Frankie guy went to Vietnam, came back. Woo, he ain't playing around. Now we got some heist going on. They went and got the coin machine. I said, man, this is some good shit right here. Who put this together? I said, is this Peacock? Is this Peacock that did this? Wait a minute, Peacock, Bel Air. Oh, so they doing all the. Oh, okay. Now, what we are gonna have to do, y'all gonna have to help me out with this and try to connect everything to what's going on in John Wick. Like, I watched John Wick 1 and 2. I ain't watched 3, 4. After 2 movies, I really don't give a damn about it. Same with Equalizer. I watched 1 and 2. All that extra shit, I don't give a fuck. There's only so much you can do. Mission Impossible 1 and 2, good. 3, 4, 17, the final impossible mission. I don't care about all that. After about 2, Fast and Furious 1, 2, Tokyo Drift, then I said, oh yeah, I'm done. You know what I mean? So after about 2, I'm good. So y'all gonna have to fill in the blanks when it comes to these other characters and how we figure it out. Now, we'll say this though. Old girl and her brother that over at the that do the martial arts, I like them. I like those characters also. They pretty damn good. Oh, Expandables. I seen 1. I seen 2 after that. What do I need to see? More motherfuckers jumping out of helicopters shooting. I don't need to see that. But we got the Continental and we taking it all the way back. Now, I'm not sure what year this started off in. Oh, let me see. I got the pictures. 1955. So 1955, Winston is about 6, 7 years old. So he's about 2 years older than my father. So we in New York, 1955. Now, my name is Modai J. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. If you haven't joined our Discord, it's pinned in the chat. Shout out to Kendall. Hey, we need one more subscriber on the Mo You Know. I'm going to pin that a little bit later on. Y'all ain't trying to hear about the Mo You Know. We also got some new updates on YouTube. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But we going to start from the beginning, and we going to try to get to the end and figure out everything that happened in between. Because I was watching this. I said, damn, man. I had to go in the mirror for a second. For real. I thought Frankie was me. At one point, I was like, man, Frankie is kind of doing the same shit I was doing back in like 2010, 11. Like those years, that's probably like, back then, that's probably when, when I was probably in my prime. Now, there's a scene in this movie, in this show, that I'm going to show y'all. And I know y'all laugh and y'all joke about me all the time. But I'm telling you, when I tell you this stuff, I really mean it. Now, I'm going to show y'all that in the beginning because we probably going to forget it by the time we get there. But hold on. It happened in the movie theater. Can anyone point out what I'm talking about in the movie theater? There's a go-to move, but you couldn't execute the go-to move because somebody knows about that move. Now, I mentioned this in every show we watch. And if you watch very closely, where is it at? Why couldn't Winston get loose? He got him in the headlock. But where is Frankie's left hand? It's on the elbow. You can't elbow the gut. Frankie is Mo. Frankie knows about the elbow to gut move. Y'all laugh about it, but he could have easily elbowed the gut, slipped up out of there. But guess what Frankie did? He grabbed that left arm and he said, no elbow to guts today. Y'all laugh, but it really does work. Why does this Vietnam vet that caught 27 bodies this episode, why did he do that? Because he knows that gut is vulnerable. The gut is vulnerable. So whenever y'all laugh at me for the elbow to gut, now you know, like, damn, Mo don't just be talking. That nigga be for real sometimes. Go back and watch it. Put him in the chokehold, grab the left hand. There's no elbow to gut. And then you can step to the side and you can either throw him back over the knee, bring him down to the ground, or you can just choke him out. But either way, you prevent elbow to gut at all times. At all times. That's what they say in boxing. Always protect yourself. Now, we back in 1955. 1955. Now, what we hear is 2 young kids in there. Now, the police, they want them to come up with all kinds of information. But you hear Frankie acting just like Mo. Gonna, I'm gonna tell. That's what they want. But guess what? We don't do that. Now they in here, and you hear Winston. Frankie like, man, shut up, man. Don't say nothing, man. These cops, they lying. You can't believe anything. They gonna feed us a list of bullshit. Now, how did Frankie know this at the age of 7? And there's adults that go in there and run their mouth. Well, he's built for this. And he's basically telling his brother, like I tell my brother, don't worry about the charges. Just say that I did it. Now, the law, they watch it and they trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Are these kids going to give up the information? Are we going to be able to bring somebody down? But the kids, they ain't folding. No. These Scott boys, they a little bit different. They a little bit different. They remind me of a Mo. You know what I mean? They remind me of a Mo boy. You know what I mean? But when you get in this interrogation room, I done seen the best of them in there crying. I done seen the best of them in there crying. The best thing to do is don't cry and sit there. But you got to remember, Winston is the little brother. Winston is scared. He's never been in here. He doesn't know what's going on. All he has is Frankie in his corner. Parents, they gone. Like I said, it's kind of like Batman. If Batman's parents would have never died, Batman would have never been Batman. He just would have been little Brucey. Remember, he was little Brucey. And right now, we got little Frankie and little Winston. Little Frankie and little Winston. But Frankie got heart. Frankie reminds me of me. I'm telling you, every time I look at him, I'm like, damn, that's a splitting image of me if I was white. If I was white, that's what I'd look like as a kid. But I don't look like that because I'm Mo, and this is Frankie Mo. Now look at little Frankie. Little Frankie's like, look, don't say nothing. You ain't see nothing. You don't know nothing. Winston, get us, man. Frankie's like, shut up, man. Don't cry, man. Frankie, I did it, man. I don't want to go to jail, Frankie. I don't want to go to jail, Frankie. Please tell him I didn't do nothing, Frankie, please. Frankie's like, damn, how am I going to get my little bro out of this? How am I going to get my bro out of this? But at this point, there's really nothing you can do because they actually listening to you. That's why Frankie's like, hey, shh. Now, at this point, we don't know really what's going on because right when we leave from here, we jump straight into some action. And when I mean action, I'm talking about we at the club. Years later, we don't have an idea, but we're going to say, since he went to Vietnam, hold on. What up, Brillo? Yeah, this shit was good. This was a good episode here. I gave it like a 9.5. To me personally, an hour and a half is an extended period. That's just too much for one episode. Knock this down to an hour and drop 4 episodes. Me personally, because there was some parts where I'm looking at, I'm like, man, I'm getting bored, man. It's a lot of bullshit going on. But overall, it was good. Oh man, years later, let's see when the Vietnam War was over with. When was Vietnam War over? 75. So this is roughly 20 years later. So we can say that Winston is about 20. Let's say Winston is 25 and Winston is 25, and we'll say that little Frankie is 27, just to make it easy to remember. Because this is 55. So, well, nah, he probably older than that. He probably like 30. How would y'all think little Frankie is right here? Like 12, 13, maybe? What up, Trench? What y'all think? Frankie's about 12, 13 here, and little Winston is like 10. Because the war was over in 75. That Mustang was like a 70. Yeah, so we just go say, fuck it. We'll say if he's 13, we'll just say he's 33 and he's 30. Fuck it. That'll make it easy. Years later. Well, inside the Continental, we hear little Frankie downstairs fucking around. Now, little Frankie's down here doing what little Frankie does. We know it's a vault down there. But security is asking, what are you doing down there, Frankie? He said, man, you know what it is. You know, what do you do with a girl that you ain't supposed to be messing with? He said, you take her to a place you ain't supposed to be. A place you ain't supposed to be. And everybody knows little Frankie. Like when you mention Frankie, you mention Mo. It's like both of those names go in the same sentence. So it's like, man, you know that nigga Mo down there fucking around. But what Mo down there fucking around doing? The same thing that little Frankie was down there. But little Frankie's like, man, I don't want no problems. I'm about to head back to the party. He said, get out of here before I have to shoot you. Now, no one's supposed to be down here in the basement of the Continental because this is where the coin press machine is at. It's locked up. But at this point, we don't really know what the hell's going on. We just know that little Frankie was down there scoping out the place. Now, he lied about having a woman. We were like, okay, Frankie's a liar. That's okay. But then we see Frankie pop up into the New Year's event. And I'm like, damn. This motherfucker kind of lit. This motherfucker, hold on. I might have to set the mood. Where we at? This red? This red? Oh, let me see something. Oh, yeah. Let me see something. Oh, yeah. It's New Year's Eve. What the fuck we on? It's New Year's Eve. We pulling up the girls. Oh, Frankie, where's Mo? You always got Mo with you, Frankie. Where's Mo? He's like, don't even worry about it. And I'm looking around like, man, this party a little too crazy for me. You dig what I'm saying? This party a little too crazy for me. They got lines in here that, whew, they got dirty martinis. They got girls. They got security. Well, they got armed security. They got a whole bunch of security. When I say security, everybody, if you were a male over the age of 13 and you're at this party, you have a gun on you. Now, once you get over 21, they give you that fully automatic. You know what I mean? Over 21, you get the fully automatic. I'm talking about that. You know what I mean? The fully automatic. Boom, they got horses in here. I said, this place is crazy. Cormac's in here. He telling everybody, man, I got little Frankie and little Mo, man. I raised them from kids. Oh, yeah, and his little brother Winston. But Winston ain't around here because Winston's across the pond. But we ain't at that part of the story yet. We just at the party. You know what I'm saying? We ain't at that part of the story. We at the party. You know what I mean? Now, everybody in here showing love. They taking shots. They having a grand old time. This is exactly how I pictured my dad. You'll say, my uncles back in the 70s just got suits on, just in there, you know what I'm saying? Just in there getting it. Now, it's crazy times. But now we see, okay, he helped raise him. He got him as a little jit off the streets. Now, he walking through the party. Happy New Year. He come out. He got the coat check. The ladies are just waiting. The ladies are waiting. And guess what? You got to light up a cigarette. This is the 70s. Smoking a cigarette is like drinking water. Back in the 70s, I think you were encouraged to smoke at least a pack a day. I think in the 70s, you were encouraged to smoke a pack of cigarettes a day. That's the only way you could cope. You know what I mean? If you run a red light, smoke a cigarette. If you got to go to the grocery store, smoke a cigarette. If you got to go cut the grass, smoke a cigarette. If you got to go pick the kids up from school, smoke a cigarette. If you going to be late to work, smoke a cigarette. If you're about to go fly a plane, smoke a cigarette. Back in the 70s, smoking a cigarette a day keeps the doctor away. Now they changed that up and now it's an apple a day. It keeps the doctor away, or the dentist away. Same person. You guys get the concept. But back in the day, smoking a cigarette was highly encouraged. So when Frankie come outside, I'm like, man, I already know what he on some bullshit. Now he walking by. We got the Salvation Army out here. I used to volunteer for the Salvation Army. I used to ring the bell. I used to sit right next to Santa Claus. Gling, 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 gling. You know what I mean? They used to say, hey, you want to wear the little elf hat? Hell no, I'm gonna wear my own hat. I used to be at the Salvation Army. Had the little bucket with the lock on it. One day I made $117. Well, it was like a little under 17, but I did that one time. Now he's walking around like, where the hell he going? He must be about to leave Gotham City. Now this place is a shithole. This city looks terrible. I'm talking about it's dark all the time. You don't know if you're going to get mugged. Santa Claus was like, hey, get the fuck out of my way. Oh, hello. Everybody looking around like, okay, where's Frankie going? And look at the crowd, man. Look at my brothers right here. They over here, they getting it. Oh, it's a real party over here. What, she got a bat over here? Okay, it's a real party over here. He got the little. But if you look closely, this gentleman right here wasn't moving at all. He wasn't moving at all. And then we're like, okay, Frankie ain't moving either. What's going on here? They're not enjoying the party. That's my thing. I'm like, man, you got to enjoy the party. If you don't enjoy the party, then what will you enjoy? You know what I mean? Now they all just sitting down here and they watching the party go. Man, it's about to be New Year's. They trying to hop on that last train to whatever destination they going to. And it looks like everybody's going uptown on train 3468. And then we see them hop down into the tunnel. Now, I will say this. The first thing I thought of when they went down this train track was Blank Man. I was definitely thinking Blank Man. But they start going a little bit down the rail. And when they get down there, they pop up a ladder. So I'm like, all right, what they doing? What they doing? Now, I do remember he was in the bottom of the Continental in the room. So like, oh, this is where they're climbing up to. So the plan that they have, they got the vault upstairs that he was actually looking at. Now, while he was up there, he was actually attaching this cord, this wire, so they can have the grappling hook when the train hits it midnight. Boom, go straight to, pull the door out. Nobody knows what's going on. I said, this is a clever ass plan right here. I want to know, how did Frankie get all that shit inside to even put that down in that basement? But that doesn't matter because it's Frankie. Now the train comes. Boom, it pulled the door off right at New Year's. I said, oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go. Now, once they get in here, we only have a limited amount of time. And with this limited amount of time, that means we got to get in, get out. Now, when they go in there, there's bars of gold. Old boy was like, damn, you see all this gold? He said, we ain't here for that. I said, if we ain't here for the gold, it's got to be diamonds on the inside. It's got to be diamonds on the inside. Because if we not taking the gold, then what are we breaking in here for? I thought the mission, this was a heist. I thought we were getting the gold. He said, no. This little box over here. Now, this is the coin pressing box. Everybody got, you know what I'm saying? If you go to the Continental, you talk to the manager of the hotel, they give you a coin. You basically did a good job. In the military, we call it getting coined. You know what I mean? You get a coin from somebody, mean you've been doing a good job. But this box here is the one that produces the coins. But you got to put it in the perspective. But we don't know what the fuck is going on. We just know it's a box with a skull. And we're thinking coin presser. What are we going to do? Take the gold, put the gold in there and press out coins? I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. I've never seen this box in my life. This is 1975, 76. I don't know what the hell's going on. I see this box with a skull in. He opens it up and we're like, oh, it's a coin presser. Oh, I thought we was taking the gold. I had no idea. But old boy switches on him, and that's the worst thing ever. He got the extendo. And he said, all right, drop the box. Frankie said, man, really? You gonna do this, man? We got to get out of here. He said, no, I don't give a fuck. Drop the box. And in his mind, the first thing I know he was thinking, WWMD. What would Mo do? Well, of course. He get the bucking. What you think he about to do? Bop, 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 bop. And it begins. I said, damn, this is a long-ass fight scene. These motherfuckers started going at it. The red light hit. Old boy got popped. The motherfucking toolie went off. He had that switch on that motherfucker. That said, he killed about 17 people upstairs at the New Year's party. The DJ got hit. The DJ ain't get to spin the latest tunes. I'm like, man, I thought we was partying like it's 1999. Unfortunately, we partying like it's 1979, a massacre in the Continental. Everybody getting shot. Now the security running downstairs like, oh shit, guns is going off. But remember, everybody upstairs got guns too. Everybody upstairs got them things on them. So they trying to figure out what the fuck happened, because bullets came from the ground, hit all these people. So now they just sent about, I want to say it was 22 guards that they sent downstairs. And guess what? He get to killing everybody. As soon as they come down the stairs, he whooping their ass. It's like, put the gun down, man. Put the box down. What does he do? Ping! He shoots the motherfucking smoke. Well, no, this is a fire extinguisher. Everybody, get him! Get him! But he's smooth, so he's like, man, I can't fight this battle right now. So he escapes. He jumps down the ladder. Whee! They get the bucket. Boop, 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 boop. So now we got about 14 guns going off because the other 7, they couldn't get their guns down there because the hole was already full. Now they got to go after them. And everybody just a bucket. Ain't nobody hitting nothing. But we know 9 times out of 10, they ain't never going to hit nothing. Plus, we don't want Frankie to die this early because Frankie is cool as hell. Frankie gets down here. Frankie goes down to the next floor. Now he about to work his way up the stairs. Frankie went from the basement up to about the 3rd floor up underground, went down 2 floors, and now about to work his way 4 floors up. And on the way, he's catching body after body after body after body after body after body. I said, oh, Lord, slow down, Frankie. Pause. This nigga Frankie was shooting at him. He took a knife out and threw it at that nigga. Frankie, pop, pop, throw a knife at this nigga. Boy, imagine you the only one that get hit with a knife during all of this. People is shooting. He elbowed the gut one time. I don't know if y'all seen. He said, yeah. Old dude shot up in the wall, and then he took the motherfucking hand, knocked the gun up out his hand. I said, damn. Then he kicked the nigga in the kneecap, the nigga on the knees. He dropped down. He was sitting down like, no, Frankie. Bow. Hit him in his noggin. And then he took another dude with a knife, made him stab a nigga in the neck. Then he started shooting both of them in the head. I said, what the fuck is going on here? I've never seen that move. That is a new unlocked move. Take one person, throw him, make him stab that person, and ping, ping, ping. I said, damn, I've never seen that in my life. He reload. He trying to figure out. Bullets is flying everywhere. You got goddamn wall. Shit. I need backup. Help. But ain't nobody there to help him. He throw one dude over the wall. He pop him in the head. Throw his ass over. I said, damn. And look, I will be honest with you. If you see like my hand down here, nigga, after I seen this body fall, after this body flew a couple of floors past me, you wouldn't have seen me going upstairs. I'm not racing upstairs to be this guy. Like if this is me here, the last one in the line, because they got to go around like this. Oh, I'm just gonna stop, take a break. Hey Mo, where were you at? Oh man, I thought he got off on floor 6, so I was looking for floor 6. So I was looking on there, but I ain't find him. I heard somebody fell from upstairs, but yeah, I wasn't in the hallway or nothing. I was in the back searching. You know what I mean? This dude fell, and they continue to run up there, but it's just beginning. Man, he pistol whipping dude. I said, damn, this dude is bad. I don't know. From what I remember, and you gotta think, this is the 70s. From what I remember, John Wick wasn't this cold. John Wick wasn't this cold. John Wick was not this. Now, Neo from the Matrix, maybe, but John Wick wasn't this cold. This is old school ass kicking right here. He ain't got all the guns that John Wick got. You know what I mean? He ain't got all the technology that Wick got. Frankie's out here doing this just off of pure strength. Frankie went in there, and not only did he steal the coin press, he whooped niggas' ass with the coin press. He threw it at somebody's head. I don't know how heavy that motherfucking box is, but I'm assuming it's got some weight on it. Maybe 25, maybe a 30-pound box. If it's pressing coins, it's got to have a little bit of weight. And to get hit in the head with that motherfucker, oh, Lord. You know, you got regular pillows when you pillow fight, and then you got them tough pillows when you pillow fight. The ones that hit you like, damn, this motherfucker kind of heavy. What kind of pillow is that, man? Is this a weighted pillow? I heard a weighted blanks. What's wrong with this pillow? Neck be all fucked up in the morning. You wake up on one of them pillows, oh yeah, you got a crook in your neck. You can't sleep on that. It don't form to the body. But damn, I'm talking about they were going at it though. Pop, pop, pop. It was kind of dark though, but I was like, man, it worked. This is the move right here I was talking about. He had old boy stab this dude, and then he shot both of them. And it was point blank range. I said, damn, this dude is bad. I said, yep, if this is a character for me, if I read the script, this is the role I want. I don't even care if he ain't make it past the first episode. This is the role I want right here. Now, Frankie, he ain't here doing what he got to do, though. Sometimes you got to do what a man got to do. You see what I'm saying? You got to do what a man got to do. Trent said in a pillow fight, he grabbing the mattress. See, that's why, see, it's always somebody that want to take it too far. It's always, he said he grabbed the mattress. See, That's why, like, when Trench Game come over your house, like, if y'all got a cookout or something, you got to already have his plate put together. Like, hey, bro, your shit over there on the stove, man. You good. You know what I'm saying? Don't go outside and mess with nobody with the food because they take it too far sometimes. We talking about a friendly pillow fight. He talking about grabbing the mattress. This is supposed to be a simple security breach, but he's throwing the same object. That motherfucking coin press, he's throwing it at people's heads. That's what they trying to get back from him. Now, he done already scaled up 3 flights of stairs and probably got about 20 bodies. No lie. No lie. I'm probably saying the double tap to the noggin after stabbing somebody was probably my favorite. That move right there was nice. Now, pushing the guy with the balcony, that was cool, but it ain't got nothing on the double tap. Pap, pap, pap. And then I said, this is the exact move I would have did. Jump out the window. I'll take the front door and we got the window. But only I would have did a flip out that motherfucker. So Frankie, he grabbed the box. He damn. I said, damn, they didn't kill Frankie. Frankie done already died, man. Frankie done already died. I said, damn, at least he went out like a G, because old boy came out there and wet the whole motherfucker place up. I said, damn, man. As soon as you start to like a character, they always take away the good characters. I said, damn, they didn't kill Frankie earlier. Then I said, wait a minute, he's alive. He's alive. And then a taxi comes. Meep, meep. Bow, knocks him up over it. I said, damn, Frankie's alive. And we were wondering, who is this lady? Who is this random woman driving a taxi 15 miles per hour? Who is she? Does she know Frankie, or is she just a pedestrian driving a taxi, seeing a man in danger and helping him out? We don't know who she is at this moment, but we know she just ran over a body, kind of like my dog Diamond did a couple of weeks ago. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. But we don't know who she is. We can't even give her name away at this moment because we just don't know. I thought, okay, he must have waved down the flag and they accidentally ran over the body. I don't know. But then they pull up in front of the Continental and they all come outside and they line up and they get the pop, 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 pop. But they ain't hitting nothing though. We in New York City and they ain't hitting nothing. This alley right here, this little one-way street, this is easy. But they ain't hitting nothing. But we do know that adult Frankie, he got away. Adult Frankie got away. I said, okay, I like what we're doing here. And that was just the intro. Now we going into the motherfucking theme song. I don't even know what music they were playing because I fast forward through it. I didn't really care. But that is how you do an entrance of a TV show right there, y'all. That right there, we already 30 minutes into the live, and we just talked about the 10-minute intro. All of that action happened within the first 11 minutes before the intro came. Whatever. I said, damn. Okay. I'm rocking with it. What'd you guys just think off the intro and seeing adult Frankie? How adult Frankie turned out? Was the party heist? Was that cool how they put that together? I think that was dope. That was an elaborate plan right there. Hey, for real, Trench, all of that's just the intro. That was the first 11 minutes of the show. That's what I said. It's an hour and a half. That's a long time for one episode. There was a lot of, I mean, of course, I know we need that, but there was a lot of dialogue. But I'm like, damn, man, it's a lot of shit that I'm gonna have to remember. Because I don't even know every character's name. They introduced so many characters' names. I'm like, okay, that's such and such. Okay, that's Lou. No, not Lou. That's man, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. But yeah, we just rolled off on a Continental. Now we get to go to my favorite place in the world. Well, number 2 favorite place in the world. This is my number 1 city in the world. Like city life, London is my number 1. It used to be my number 1 favorite place, but Brazil is my number 1. Rio. You know what I mean? Because in Rio, I could just wear shorts and a tank top every day, man. The simple life. But London, we gotta head across that pond, man. You already know. It's about to go down over here. You know what I mean? It's about to go down over here. I told y'all. I told y'all. I'm in the show. I'm in the show. When they were recording this, when they were recording it, that's me on the bridge. Watch. If you look closely, where it at? Where it at? If you look closely, right over here is where I was standing at when they shot that while I was there. But they told me I couldn't have my face in the picture because if someone zoomed in, they didn't want to know that I was in the movie. But we head over to London. Now, we're talking a little bit of business. Y'all remember Little Winston? Little Winsty? That's what we used to call him back in the day. When he little, you know what I'm saying? Little Winsty, that's what we used to call him back in the day. Winsty. Well, Little Winsty's over in London and he's making things happen. Now, I know a lot of people were thinking, man, Winsty was about to tell in jail. You know what I'm saying? When they brought Winsty in, he was about to tell. I was like, man, nah, Winsty wasn't gonna tell. Winsty ain't gonna tell nothing, man. Now, Wisty's in here and he has a good business proposition. Now, what he's talk, I don't remember this guy's name, DeVob or something like that. I don't know. But basically, what Winston is doing, he's a scammer. He's an elite scammer. You know, he's not like the scammers of today where they try to say, hey, if you got a Bank of America account, tap in. Not none of that scamming. He's more into scamming and making people believe the illusion of you having money. So what he's trying to do is tell him, listen, I got 4,000 units or 4,700 units that are going to be packed every single day. Parking garages. Parking garages make a lot of money. All you really need is a piece of land. Even with a piece of land and you're near something like a sports facility, you can just rent out the parking right there. Boom, boom, boom. You can make a lot of money off of that. But what he's trying to do is 4,700 units that will be parked in every single day, going to generate thousands and thousands, if not millions of dollars within a year. But they're hesitant. They're hesitant. If you watch Wolf of Wall Street, you'll understand why he's hesitant. The same way they were hesitant with investing with the Wolf. It's a small startup company. Now he's presenting this 4,700 parking spots. Listen to it. Just hear me out. If I present it to you guys, I got an idea for 4,700 parking spots. I need each and every one of you to send me $10,000. Would you trust me if I told you guys I'm about to buy 4,700 parking spots next to the Chiefs facility? I need each and every one of y'all to give me $10,000. We're gonna make it back on the back end. Would y'all believe me? Would you be hesitant to drop $10,000? Or would you say, Mo, here's my 10, I'm in? Would you just drop the 10 and say I'm in? You know what I mean? A little 10 to get you in. You know what I mean? This is a business opportunity of a lifetime. Oh, Eric, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't the ROIs, return on investment. Don't worry about that. Are you gonna drop the 10 to get you in? That's what we want to know. We want to figure that out because this is what Winston is asking. 4,700 spots, y'all. Remember, this is like 1970 something. Just think, 40 years, you still got that land. That little 10 that you put in might be a milli, might be 10 milli. Are you doing $10,000? It's just a simple entry fee, $10,000. But as I mentioned, our businessman over here, Mr. Duvall, I think that was his name, Mr. Dansbury, he's kind of hesitant on it. Now she shows up. I don't even remember her name. I don't even know what her real name was. But she comes in and she's actually fucking with the boss man, Mr. Dansbury. Basically, what she's doing, but we don't know this at the time, is she's messing with the businessman. But she's in business with little Winston, aka Big Winston now. Pause. But what she's doing is convincing Mr. Dansbury or whatever his name is, hey, this guy seems legit. And how they work this scam, or as Miss Bradshaw would say, this fraud, they act like they're calling Mr. Dansbury's actual investor. Now, the only way that this works is because she gets on the phone and acts like she's verifying everybody on the phone. Now, in real life, he doesn't know that, but he only knows about this gentleman because she's been getting intel. So she's acting like she doesn't have anything to do with him, making it seem like she's angry. She's not hearing. It's kind of like y'all denying dropping that 10 so we can get this 47. You know what I mean? So he's listening. He's like, wait a minute, wait a minute. You actually know my lawyer and he's an investor in you also, and you made the call. So now it's believable because she gets on the phone and she backs it up. Like, oh, really? Oh, okay. So now Mr. Dansbury's like, hey, shut up. Shut up. Cut the check. Send him the money. I said, oh, man. But at this point, we don't know if he's bullshitting or if he's telling the truth. Me, I was listening. I was like, damn, Winston, he's a businessman. He's the complete opposite of his brother. Be real. At this point, did you think that Winston was legit? How were you thinking that this situation was playing out? I thought he was legit. I thought he was the complete opposite of his brother, and they were going to come after little Winsty, and then Frankie was going to have to come and save him. That's what I was thinking the story was doing. Because I was like, damn, she really don't fuck with him. She don't fuck with him, but she got on the phone and verified. Kitty said, I would have said, hand me the phone too. Hey, facts. Hey, let me verify his. Hey, you know this dude? Yeah, man, his name is Winston. Yeah, they say they used to call him Little Winsty back in the day. So you do embezzle him? Wait a minute, this don't sound like you. Who is this? Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? Hello? Now let's see what they're gonna do. Oh, well, the phone went out. It must be disconnected. No, hell no. I'll get back to you. But Kitty said, I knew he was BSing. I ain't gonna lie, I thought he was telling the truth. I was like, damn, 4,700 parking spots, man, he getting that money. He getting that money. 4,700 spots is a lot, though. And then we see little Winsty back at the crib, looking out at Big Ben. Now they just finished. They did some like some facial cleanups on Big Ben. So they finally revealed, I think last year or 2 years ago. But yeah, they were redoing Big Ben the last time I was there. Shit, you gotta have a little bit of money to stay right across from Big Ben. Right now, when you go out to when you pull up the Big Ben on the subway, you come outside and Big Ben's right across the street. You just look straight up, and then to the left, you got the Ferris wheel, the London Eye, and then you go across the bridge. You got like these little lions on. But she shows up in the room, and I said, okay, Corella DeVille. Smell good in here too. Girl, what you wearing? He's like, aha, it worked for us. It worked for us. So now I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, he a little fraudster. I thought he was legit. And then I said, now I'm really enjoying this show. I know exactly where we're going now. And I started piecing it together. I said, okay, he a fraudster, brother, a killer. They kind of sound like they a mix of me. You know what I mean? Frankie is Mo. Winston is Jay. You know what I'm saying? So you bring them together, you got Mo and Jay. So I'm like, yeah, these two, I can tell they brothers. Okay, they act just like Mo split personalities. You know what I mean? The Mo and the Jay, they're two different people. Mo and then Jay. You know what I mean? Two different people, same person, but two different people. Now they in here, he pouring up a little bit of that whiskeyina now. He got the whiskey, right? She took his glass, took a sip, and told him that gonna make you one. I said, oh, I like where this is going. I said, I like where this is going. I said, okay, Winsty. Winsty just went over here, finessed the game. Let's just say back then, 4,700 spots. Let's just say that was what do you say, a $2 million, $1 million deal? A $1 million deal, 2 million, 1 million. This is at least the She took his drink. He threw her on the bed. I thought, I'm like, man, this little Winsty, you know what I'm saying? Last time I seen little Winsty, he like this tall. But shit, little Winsty wasn't playing it. She got in she thought it was about to be a relaxing night. That nigga grabbed them ankles and pulled her to her. I was like, whoa, okay, Winston. I ain't know that move, Winston. I don't do that move. You can't do that move in the 2020s. That is a 1970s. You can't do that move nowadays. You know what I mean? Beds be too high off the ground. Niggas be too strong. Pause. They might pull her off the bed. She fall in her head or something. I mean, concussion. You over there on them silk sheets. Oh, you $5 across there. You know what I mean? You $5 across there. I had one like silk sheets. And I used to go over there. I used to jump in that bed with my drawers on the slide across that motherfucker. Wee! Oh yeah, man, them silk sheets. Oh Lord, I'm on that motherfucker. Pull up out of ankle. Figure out of here. I said, "Yeah, okay, Winston. Now that's what you do. That's how you sell $1 million deals." Now I ain't never made no $1 million deal, so that's why I say that I've ever done this move, the Anks. You know what I mean? Don't grab me, Anks. You know, kind of like the gingerbread man. Don't grab me, come back button. You know what I'm saying? Come button. Don't grab me, Anks. But he don't give a fuck. Winston just closed $1 million. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Look at this dude. He's looking in the window like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look at him. He's like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I said, damn, okay. Okay. Damn. What we got? Well, just like Mo, Winston is acting like me. As soon as you hear something, he looked and he realized, wait a minute. I didn't open that window. Who opened that window? Who opened that window? Who cracked the door? She didn't crack the door because she went to the shower. Who cracked the door? He goes over there. He does a little bit of investigating. Now, Winston's move where he went wrong, after Winston got through doing the gravity anks, he got back dressed. Man, you're supposed to be relaxing at this point. He looking outside, but if you look closely, you can see when they ran up on him. One dude here and then the other dude here. You can see both running up on him behind him. And then we get into some more action. But look what they doing. Look what they doing. Grab the arm, stand to the side, headlock, put him in the choke move. What can he do, y'all? He cannot elbow the gut. That left arm, they have it harnessed up here, and he stepped to the side. I'm telling you, every time I tell y'all to elbow the gut works, these are trained assassins, and they know elbow the gut works. No matter who you are. If you're sitting next to somebody right now, just take 2 fingers and point right there in the side. Just poke them. I bet they jump. You ain't even got to poke them hard. Pause. You just do a little tap. They're like, oh, man, what the fuck? Everybody does that. So if you elbow the gut, just imagine that times, I was going to say 10, but like a times of 27 maybe. But they start whooping his ass, though. I feel bad for him. Dude, it was 2 of them. These 2 right here on the sides, the left and the right, they did the double uppercut gut. Now, we just seen the uppercut the gut the other night, but a double? Oh, Lord. Oh, man. They hit him so hard with the double uppercut. This nigga's feet left the ground. I don't know if y'all were watching closely, but they uppercut him so bad, this nigga feet lifted up off the ground, bro. They were whooping the hell out of Winston. Winston didn't stand a chance. His brother, oh, man, bring 10 more niggas, pause. You know it is what it is. Bring 10 more, 20 more. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. Frankie was doing what Frankie had to do. Winston was getting his ass whooped. And then we see the maid come. He turns around. He would have knocked her out. Now, I don't condone hitting a woman, but in the event they about to put a needle in your neck and you just got jumped, hey, man, it's every person for themselves. Now, Frankie, he probably would have knocked her out, killed all of them, and went on about his way. Winston ain't like that. Winston ain't like that. We already know Winston ain't like that.
I'm not even built like that, Tommy. That ain't even me, yo.
Because Winston was crying in the interrogation room. So we knew since he was a little jit, when he was a little Wincy, we knew he wasn't going to be like that when he got older. Remember, looking out for him. But now he's on his own, doing his own thing. Well, we said Frankie was going to be looking out for him, but we didn't know that. These people coming to look for Winston, Frankie looking out for him. Frankie put him in the middle of all of this. He just closed on $1 million deal, $2 million. He just closed on $2 million. Just got some too. After you get some, you ain't trying to do nothing. I'm trying to go to sleep. Might play PlayStation a little bit. I'm trying to do something that I ain't trying to do. You know what I mean? I'm trying to go to sleep. I ain't trying to do something that I ain't trying to do. I'm trying to go to sleep. I ain't trying to go back to the States. I ain't trying to get up and go run a bath water. I'm trying to go to sleep. But once this needle inserts into the side of his neck, he goes straight to sleep. Straight to sleep. And they put his ass in that motherfucking cart with the clothes. They even shoot the chef. The chef didn't have anything to do with a cigarette. We went over smoking a cigarette before anything in the 1970s. Back in the 70s, you were allowed to smoke like in offices. You could go to work and smoke. You could smoke on a plane, on a train. It didn't matter. You could smoke anywhere back in the day. This gentleman, the chef, had enough courtesy to go outside on his break, smoke him a little cigarette. Long, stressful day. Smoke a cigarette. These goons come outside and shoot him. I said, oh, man, what did he do? What did he do? And they got little Winston in here. They got Winston in the fetal position in this damn cart, balled up, sleep. Damn. I said, this is just nonstop action. Now we get back to New York City. Damn, they got the Twin Towers. I wonder if this is old footage or they digitally put this in here. This got to be like old stock footage because this look real. You guys think this was like real, like real stock footage, or they just digitally did this? Like towers back in there. I thought it was real. This got to be some real shit because this look real. Now we got Boss Man. Introduce Boss Man. Remember Cormac? He's the one that said he raised little Winsty and little Frankie since they were this tall. Yeah, you're this tall, man. Now he's a little disturbed because as the manager of the hotel, that means you were in charge of the hotel, whether it's the Continental or it's the Holiday Inn. When you are the manager of the hotel, you are the manager of the hotel. I mean, nothing comes in and out without your say so. You don't know who's not in the building. You know everything. Now, we found out that the coin press box came up missing. Now, I'm not sure where it went, but I just know that there's a box that's missing. That's all I know. There's a box that's missing. They said allegedly it presses up coins, but I'm like, man, a coin presser, what do we need that for? And he sees a little bird. Now, does anybody know what this bird symbolized? Did this mean something? Or was it just, just a foreshadowing of the little balcony that we're going to have to climb over? You know what I mean? Nah, Nakima, back in the day, there wasn't no such thing as a non-smoking section. Back in the day, it was smoking everywhere. Hell, I can remember in the 80s, you used to be able to smoke everywhere. People were smoking in the grocery stores. That's probably just in Kansas City. I don't know. But I didn't know if this bird symbolized anything or not. I just seen that. I said, oh, look at the little bird. So the little bird is out here just looking at him. And he's like, well, wait a minute. All right. Okay. Let me get an understanding real quick. The box is missing. You four here. It was 25 of y'all down there. Where's the box? Oh, well, sir, he kind of got away with it. So Cormier said, you know what? Steven, is that your name? Number three. You. Yeah. You come here. Shoot him in the head. Go ahead. Him right here. Get him. Get him out of here. He's like, but sir, the rules. He's like, damn it, you're right. Now, inside of here, you really ain't supposed to be popping nobody. You really ain't supposed to be killing nobody in here. Because, they low key. but they supposed to be low key. You know what I mean? They low key, but they in the center of the city, but they supposed to be low key. And the rules say we can't shoot nobody inside the Continental. Now, it's not saying we can't, but we can't. You see what I'm saying? And right now, having him pop him, you can't do that. So he's like, oh yeah, you're right. The rules. But what he does do is say, hey, listen, I may not be able to get rid of you. I might not be able to get rid of you, but I heard you got a whole tribe. This gentleman right here, Scary Boy. That's number 3. Number 4, he told number 4 to shoot number 3. And he said, okay, well, I know you have family. I can't shoot you because of the rules. This is what we're going to do. You could walk out of here and go on about your life. Now, if you do that, though, let me give you the counterpart. If you walk out of here and go on about your life, we know that you have a family, a whole tribe of them. Now, if you walk out of here, which you're more than welcome to go ahead and walk out that front door. But if you do, your tribe, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and touch them. You know what I mean? Not touch them like that, but touch them. You know what I mean? Just a little fixing. You know what I mean? What I wanted to do to you, what I wanted number 4 to do to you, we gonna go do that to them. I'm talking about all the kids. All the kids, you know what I mean? You got little Trench Gaming. You got little Eric. You got little Kendall. You got Nakima. Yeah, we got the whole family. We can go touch them now. Or what you can do is any one of these balconies, because I have 6 of them in my room, you can find a balcony and jump the fuck up off that motherfucker. You can go ahead and just jump down there, tumble, do what you want to do. Or we can go with option A. You walk on out of here. You good to go. You walk out of here. We'll go do some fixing somewhere else. You know, we're good to go. You make the decision. It ain't nothing. Like it's easy. Option A, take the stairs, go down the elevator, you can go out the front door, do what you need to get in your car. We're not gonna do nothing to you. Go ahead, leave, wipe your hands clean, you're done. You can go ahead and check out the Continental, take your coin up front, turn in the keys to the government car, and then you can just go on home. You can do that. That's option A. Or you can find that balcony. Me, I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. I'm a G, nigga. I'm taking option A, nigga. I'm walking out here with my feet, my pride, my dignity. I'm walking straight out the front door. That's what I'm doing. Are y'all doing option A or option B? Option A or option B? What y'all doing? Option A, you walk on out of here, hands free. You ain't got nothing to do. You know what I mean? You can walk straight out of here right now. You can walk out of here right now. What y'all doing? Y'all walking out the front door, or y'all gonna go ahead and chill for a little bit? You know what I mean? Because you already know what I'm doing. I'm walking out the front door, and you already know how I'm exiting the building. Every day when you're walking down the street, and everybody that you meet. No, I quit. I'm good. No, pool. I'm gonna fuck with you. Hey, I got an extended weekend, nigga. Oh yeah, I'm walking out the door. They told me I can leave. Say less. Say less. Y'all can go ahead and have this back. Yeah, y'all can have this. What else I got there? Oh yeah, the company phone. Let me take my SIM card out of here. Yeah, y'all can have this. Oh, let me. Yeah, y'all can have this too. What else? Oh yeah, I forgot the company water bottle. Let me just don't want to waste the good H2O. All right, man, it was good. Is it cool if I get a drink at the bar before I get up out of here? Oh shit, nigga, I'm dipping. If they gave me an option to leave right now, I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm not sticking around to find out if they bullshitting or not. All I know is, listen, in life, if you don't look out for self, then who's ever going to look out for you? Who's going to look out for you? If you don't look out for yourself, who is going to look out for you? When you're on the plane and they say put your oxygen mask and your life vest on, they say put yours on first. You won't be able to help somebody else if you can't help yourself. So I got to get up out of here. Nah, hey Trench, hey, you ain't never hear me disrespect the fam. I ain't say F the fam. I just said I'm trying to fucking live. I didn't say F the fam. If I did say F the fam, F that fam, I'm trying to live. You know what I mean? F that. I'm not talking about my fam. I'm just saying F that fam. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to live, man. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. I got a life to live for. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of living to do before I get up out of here. You know what I mean? I got to go. I've been saving up my checks. Me and old lady, we supposed to go on a vacation anyway. Well, guess what? They fired me. So she might not be able to make it on the trip, but guess what? I'm fired. I got to spend less money because they're going to take out the family anyway. They get rid of the wife and the kids, then that's more money in my pocket so I can stay on an extended trip. So that's kind of funny how the world works, right? It kind of works in your favor. Now, they didn't woke our boy up, Winston. Little Winston is finally woken up. But then we see that body drop. I said, oh, man. Oh, man, he done killed himself for the fam. I said, hey. R.I.P. to number 3, man. R.I.P. to number 3. He's a better man than I. Damn. R.I.P. to 3. R.I.P. to 3, man. Y'all think they threw him over or he jumped? He had to jump because of the rules. Number 4 was our man, the rules boss. They take little Wincy through the back. He gets to smell the kitchen. Smells good. What's that? Shrimp jambalaya? Smells beautiful in here. Well, they take his ass on upstairs, man. It's time to meet the big boss. And of course, he's asking, where the hell is your brother Frankie at? Skip all the small talk. He said, man, me and Frankie don't talk no more. He said, I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that. They end up cutting him loose. Now, what was this gentleman's name again? Sincere? What was this black gentleman's name? He cool too. He don't really be tripping. He just does his job. That's the type of person you want on your team. You want someone like that works with you. They ain't gonna ask no questions. They just gonna do what they told, get the job done, and that's it. But he cool dude. He said, man, get him some coffee. What'd he say? Bean him up. Bean him. I'm like, what? But they in there talking. We already know what the hell's going on. He's looking for Frank because Frank took something very, very valuable. Very, very. This is dated before the Roman Empire. That's how valuable it is. And if you don't know where your brother is, then we're going to have some problems because I need that back. I'm the hotel manager. I need that back because the responsibility falls on me. He's like, well, look, you just like me. I ain't heard from my brother. He didn't cut me out of deals in the way back when. So I don't know where my brother Frankie at. For all I know, Frankie and Mo out somewhere playing darts. You know what I mean? We don't know what the fuck they doing. But he's not believing them. Just like they shouldn't have believed him in London. Man, they left $2 million on the table. But they're like, escort him out of here. He don't know nothing. Follow his ass. So right now they want to stay on his case because you never know. You never know about the Scott brothers. And that's because we know how our boy is. Little Frankie, he ain't so little no more. Pause. Little Frankie a little different. And whenever you hear somebody a little different, them niggas is different. So he tells them, go ahead and follow the young boy, little guy. You know what I'm saying? Little bro. Just because he knows that little bro, Winston, he ain't like Frankie. So as he walks him out, he's talking to him. He's like, damn, man, you ain't ever heard no one talk to your boss like that? He says, shit, not and not see him again. Like, you talk to boss man like that, you're gone. The only reason he's living is off the strength of Frankie at this point, because he has to get that box back. If he doesn't get the box back, all hell's gonna break loose. It just looks so grimy out here, man. Now we got our police force. Now, what is his name? Hayshaw, or something like that. Hayshaw, I think it is. I'm telling you, it's just too many names. I don't even remember her name. What is her name? DK? See, y'all got to help me with their name. Oh, I got to look at the cast real quick. I think his name was like Hayshaw or Heshaw or something like that. Continental cast. Mayhew. All right, I knew it was something like that. Mayhew, and she's KD. I thought, okay, DK. So KD and Mayhew. I knew Mayhew was like either Mayhew or Mayhew. All right, bet. All right, we good to go now. That's all we needed. So she looking outside, you know what I'm saying? A little side action. She's looking outside and they talking. Now they work together. They work together. Now they shouldn't be sleeping with each other, but they work together. And that's all that matters. As long as they get the job done. But there's a gentleman out here that has a dog. Now, if your dog uses the bathroom, clean up after your dog. Clean up after your dog. That's one reason I could never get a dog. Because if my dog does the number two somewhere, that number two is gonna just be there. I'm not picking it up in a bag. I just don't care. Oh, it's in the bag, but I don't give a damn. I'm not doing it. That's why I don't have a dog. But the dog keep boo-booing on the ground and they don't pick it up. So she's upset about that because she's the law enforcement. You know how it is. You know how it is. Now he over here talking about, look, man, okay, that dog shit sound cool, but unhandcuff me. Now I never do this handcuff stuff just because I don't trust nobody, and I think that she'll leave me locked up, and ain't nobody taking advantage of me. So fuck all of that. It ain't that goddamn kinky. I ain't that damn horny. Don't you ain't got to call the horny police on me. I'm just a regular degular. You know what I mean? Just a regular. There ain't no chaining me up to no pipe. The last person I seen chained up to a pipe was Wanda, her junky ass on the motherfucking snowfall. But they getting dressed, and my dog, he married, man. He's married, but the only reason he's doing this is because he's in the streets, like he's working. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta have a clear head. Now, I'm not encouraging married people to go out and do this, but I'm just saying, sometimes when you on the job, you know what I mean? It just gets the best of you. You know what I mean? It was consensual. I mean, you shouldn't have did it because this is your, you know what I'm saying? This is your subordinate, but come on, man. He had the ring, but you remember the rule is don't wear your ring to work. Never bring your personal life to work. Denzel told us that in Training Day. Denzel told us that in training. Don't wear your ring to work. No, you can't. You can't. Well, his ring drops out, and she's like, I don't care. I don't care. Embrace it. Embrace it. So I said, oh, okay. So she's all right with this. I said, damn, Katie. But she don't care. They still get along. And she goes outside and picks up the doo-doo and puts it on the hood of his car. And she tells him to lock up too. I said, oh, okay, so they real close. Well, I mean, I guess she's got to trust them if they working together. It's not like he can run off and do anything. Damn. Now we see Lou and her brother Miles. I don't remember what the white guy's name is, but I thought they were about to get the girl early. I ain't gonna lie. I thought they was about to get Lou, but they ain't here. and they asking questions. Now, this is all gonna make sense on why they're asking these folk questions. Because when they came on the screen, I said, "What the hell is this? Who were they?" But the girl's name is Lou, and the guy's name is Miles. I don't know what their friend's name was, but they're brother and sister. But they're asking them questions because they want to know about the whereabouts of Frankie and where the hell is this coin pressing machine. Now, with them in here, I'm like, what the fuck do they got to do with it? Now, this gentleman right here, he's trying to collect. And one thing about a collection day, you better be on time. No half stepping. But she's kind of taunting them, saying, "Ooh, you got that gun? You ain't gonna do nothing with it. You ain't gonna do nothing with it." Now, this is some bold stuff. This is not anything that Mo would do. If there's a gun in your head, I know what the procedure is. Shut up and let's see what the hell they gotta ask. But he creeps up on her. I'm like, damn, they about to shoot her in the arm or something. But they end up getting shot. Ping! And I said, oh, Lord, here we go again. Niggas just start shooting everywhere. I don't know who's on whose team. Miles hop up. He get the bucket. Everybody getting knocked off. Now, you remember, old boy got the gunshot out of his hand. Then Lou rolled over, grabbed the shotgun. He tried to get her. She almost shot, but she didn't. And then they got the bucket. Took him down. Old boy in the trench coat, motherfucking finger fell off that thing. Pow! Shot it off. He said, now, usually we grind these up, but pick your fucking finger up. So you pick up the finger. He's screaming, ah, man, my fucking finger. He looking at it crying and shit. I'm like, damn, this is a good ass show right here. This is what we need. This is what television has been missing. I said the storyline is good. The acting is amazing. And damn, he told him to pick up his fucking fingers. So he running up out of here. He's crying, oh, help my arm, my finger. I lost that arm, baby. I will never be able to type again. While he running outside, KD out here taking pictures. I said, damn, KD got up, gave Jesus some, got in the car, went out and started doing some investigating. Now, she hopped in the whip. She hopped in the whip, got some picture, and then she talking about, I am in pursuit. Mayhew, I'm in pursuit. So she started following the dude with the hand shot off. I said, damn, all right, here we go. Here we go. She on the radio talking about, stand down. Where are you at? Where are you at? Now, Mayhew, he over here, he got a scratcher ticket. He got some. He locked up. His two business partners, we not going to act. I was wondering what the hell was going on over here. But two cops are over here whooping some random dude's ass. I said, damn, all right, there's a lot going on right now. Now, we see this going on. He playing the scratcher ticket. She's in hot pursuit of a nigga that just got his hands blown off. I said, man, if I don't write this stuff down, I'm going to forget it. But then I didn't write it down, and I almost forgot that he told her don't go over there because she was headed straight to the Continental. I'm like, hey, we just fucked up the Continental. We know that they looking for Frankie. They asked Lou and Miles about Frankie, but we don't know how Frankie know them. Then we know little Winston just got snatched up, and now we got her going over to the Continental when we just seen a man fall from the roof. I said, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? KD talking about I need backup in hot pursuit, headed over to the Continental now. This nigga hopped on the radio and said, do not, I repeat, do not stand down. Stand down. He hopped out the motherfucking Stingray, ran up the stairs. The doorman opens up the door. Come on, get on in here. But he don't have no emotion. So when KD pulls up, she like, fuck it, I'm going up here. Mayhew said, nah, we got to get over to the Continental right now because Mayhew knows a lot more than what we all know because Mayhew is the top detective within the city. So he knows about the Continental. He just knows that they are protected by some fucking foreign agency or some agency that is way above his pay grade. Remember, they just NYPD or whatever city they in. You know what I mean? He just regular police. You know what I mean? He just knows that the Continental is something more serious. So he pulls up, snatches her up, and he tells the doorman, hey, no problem, because he knows that something major goes on behind those doors. Now, he can't put his finger on it, but one thing he can do is make sure that you hit that like button and that subscribe button. My name is Mo.J. Man, this is the Continental episode 1. I'm giving this show like a 9 and 9.5. I wish they didn't make it an hour and a half and it was just an hour and gave us 4 episodes because an hour and a half is a little long, but it's a lot of shit going on. A lot of shit going on. We getting introduced to characters. We don't know why Miles and Lou are in here, but we got to pay attention because they give us the hints. And then we like, okay, well, that makes sense. Man, they did a good job with this. For this to be a TV show, they did a great job. This is some movie type shit. Now, of course, I know Mo is from the John Wick, yeah, but to put this shit on television, that takes some work. Now, I understand why they gave us an hour 20, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, though. He takes her to the alley. Do you know who the fuck they are? That shit's serious over there. And I'm sitting here like, what the fuck go over at the Continental? You know what I'm saying? I'm confused. Like, what happens at the Continental? Shit, what the fuck they got going on over there? We ain't never seen no shit like this before. We don't know who they are, but we know they ain't playing. KD's looking like, almost there. Then she looks up and she realizes it's a tall ass building. Now, Winston shows up to this guy Charlie's house. Now, Charlie was supposed to take care of Winston and his brother from when they were little. When he gets over here, he's asking questions. He said, so where's your brother at, man? You ain't heard from him? It's like, nah, I was over in London, man. I don't know nothing about him. I don't know nothing. And plus, Charlie, you kind of left us when we were younger, man. So what is this all about? What is this warm welcome? It's like, look, man, I don't really know much about your brother, man. He cut me out of deals. Winston said he cut me out of deals also. He said, nah, but do you know where my brother is? And can you get me a car? He said, I can't get you a car, but I can get you a jacket. But if you listen to Charlie, Charlie said once your brother got back from Vietnam, he was getting his VA check sent over to the dojo. So we like, okay, where's the dojo? But that's where Miles and Lou get tied in, and that's why all of that happened. Because the VA checks were going over there, so that was the lead to follow and go over there. Now, he does need a vehicle, because remember, he just came from London, 4,700 units, but that deal ain't really go through because they end up kidnapping him. But he's like, all right, look, I can help you get a car. And he pulls out the Mustang, but he says, every time you park the Mustang, you have to cover it. You got to put the cover over it. He's like, all right, bet. And then he gives him a little gun, a little pea shooter. And he says, this isn't for your protection. This is for the protection of the car. Just always have it on you. Just always have it on you. Because if not, it could get ugly. It could get ugly quick. So he pulls out and he headed downtown. He headed to the dojo. We see Lou and Miles pull up, and we're like, all right, what are they doing? What are they doing in the storyline? I mean, we heard about the VA checks getting sent here, but we didn't know about Miles and Lou's story until now. Well, it looks like someone tried breaking in again. Probably D-Mac and Marshall shot the place up. Burton Karate since 1952. All levels earn respect and honor. Basically, their father used to run this place. This is our boy Miles. This is our girl Lou. And Miles is like, man, we got to get some money. We got to get out in these streets. We got to do what we got to do to survive. She's saying, let's just keep running the dojo and keeping it up. She looks at her father. He was a karate master. He was a sensei. Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei. Damn. So they holding it down for Pops. Now they over in Chinatown. Remember, this is Chinatown. Everybody just a looking. He goes in there. Hello? Anyone in there? Hello? Hello? Is anyone home? Hello? She's like, yes, what do you want? He says, I'm looking for my brother. She said, who's your brother? Well, his name is Frankie. How do I know you Frankie's brother? He said, well, I know his checks are being sent here. And what she's doing, she gripping on that knife. Because you don't know who this is asking for Frankie. Because remember, Frankie's been on the run. Frankie is hot right now. They were just questioning them about Frankie before everyone's on high alert. And you might be assuming that Winston coming in here, not knowing that he's Frankie's brother, you might think that he's a part of the people that just attacked you, still looking for Frankie. So she's like, what are you doing? He's like, nah, I'm his brother. I'm just trying to find him and talk to him because there's some shit going down right now. He's like, can you show me my brother? She's like, nah, he ain't been here for a while. But then he pulls a gun out because he heard some shit going off downstairs. Bop! Now, this is exactly what Brillo and I were predicting to happen with Tyrone Reeves over in Power. Hearing a gunshot going off and either going down there and asking a question, or when Diamond comes upstairs, ask him a question. But the gun goes off downstairs because they basically getting ready. Probably an incidental charge. I mean, wow, you know what I'm saying? They didn't mean to. Now, he got this little pea shooter. She takes him into the dojo. She lifts up the mat. They go downstairs. Now, Miles and them, they down here. They pull the toolies on him. Like, whoa, what you doing down here? He's like, hey, yo, just looking for my brother. Just looking for my brother. When did it become a problem to start looking for your brother, man? They pull guns on him. They acting like he a criminal or something. But you see, Lou, she said she's leaving because she don't do the guns. She had that knife. That's all she needed. And now it makes sense on why she didn't shoot the shotgun inside the warehouse. She don't really like guns. She don't like guns. She'll get physical, hand-to-hand combat, stab you up, carve you up like a pumpkin, do what you need to do. But she don't like guns. So she goes upstairs and let the gentleman talk. Now, what he says is he's actually Frankie's brother. And he gives his whole name. Now, his real name is like Francis or something. Like Francis, I don't know. Francis something Patrick. Francis Tariq St. Patrick. That was his name. And he's like, so that proves that you're his brother. You know his full name. Anyone can get someone's full name. But he's like, no, I'm for real. Now, I need you guys' help because my brother is in a little bit of trouble. And this is where Miles starts to explain that not only has Frankie been bullshitting, backdooring people, skimming off the top, he's been doing that with everybody, and they ain't never heard from him since. His VA checks are still coming, but they ain't heard from him since. Now, Winston is already saying, if you think bringing me around all these guns is going to scare me, nah, y'all already did that. We good. We passed that point. We got to move on. But I need you guys' help. And Miles is basically explaining everything that's been going on in the city and how Frankie's been fucked up in the game. So I'm like, all right, cool. Frankie does sound like a misfit. Maybe Frankie isn't the character I should have selected. I probably should have went with the Winston character, but it's too late. Fuck it. We here now. And we're hearing all the shit that Frankie's been doing in the city. I'm talking about all kinds of nonsense. Once he got back from Vietnam, it was first nature for him to catch bodies. Everyone else, when they got hired on at the Continental, they were in there scared. It wasn't nothing for Frankie. Why? Frankie got PTSD from Vietnam. Now, they didn't go in depth with that, but I will. Now, Frankie, I don't know if you know. Frankie was a bad man. Frankie one time, I know it sounds graphic, but Frankie one time decapitated someone and took the head and put it in a book bag and carried it around with him the whole time he was in Nam. It was his good luck charm. He kept the head in the bag. He just kept it. He started stinking one day. They made him get rid of it. And the day they did that, they said, well, there goes our good luck. And then once he got back stateside, that always stuck in his mind. He ended up joining this. So for him, was it something that he wanted to do? No. Did it pay the bills? Yes. Sometimes in life, you got to do what you got to do. Now, it's unfortunate that he took this job, but he needed this job. It was easy for him. It wasn't stressful for him. He'll catch a body and keep it moving. Catch a body, go get some ice cream. Catch a body, then go to the movies. Catch a body, then read a book. Catch a body, then smoke a cigarette. For him, this is just a normal day for him. And it sucks that we have brothers and sisters in arms that come back each and every day with PTSD. Me, myself, I've been diagnosed with it. But I lived my life through Frankie's life. He went through that so I wouldn't have to. But now he's knee deep in the game. He got the coin presser. His brother's in danger. His life is in danger. There's no other way to go but all the way. You can't turn back now. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. You see what I'm saying? You can only go forward. You can only go forward. Now we find out that, man, he's fucked up in the head. Now we understand. Give Winston a real gun. Now, if you watch closely, did y'all notice him a second time? Did y'all notice him a second time? I don't know this gentleman's name, but when they showed him here, I knew we needed to pay close attention to him. We see this gentleman, and he's already following little Winston before everybody else. Remember, they told him to follow, but you didn't know it was this guy that's doing it. Watch closely. I'm gonna show him again. It was real brief. It was like just he was on the scene and then came right off the scene. But they show him again in the show. Watch. Department of the what's this action? So inside of here, I don't even know this lady's name. Man, it was just so many characters popping up. What is this lady's name? Who is she? The educator? Oh, okay. We're gonna call her Miss Thang because she got that mask on. So we don't know what she is. She could be Katana from Mortal Kombat. We don't know what she is. We're gonna call her Miss Thang because she got the mask on. She come down here and they whooping old boy's ass. Now remember, this gentleman was in there with Frankie trying to get the box. Now he's over here whooping his ass. This is a good old-fashioned butt whooping right here. Just a couple of punches to the face, chained up, a couple gut shots, rib checks, and Miss Thang is up top talking about, where's Frankie at? Where's the box at? You don't have any information for me, do you? He's over there. I don't know nothing, man. He left me, man. I don't know nothing. Oh, that sounds good. But you need to give up some information or we on your ass. He said, I don't know nothing, I promise. Miss Thang up there looking. I'm sure you can come up with some information. It's not that hard to tell me about his whereabouts. If you would like to live, then the only right answer is to tell me where is he located. He's like, man, look, trust me. I don't know nothing. Tell this dude to get his hand off my head. This ain't no pause moment. I'm for real. She said, yeah, well, get rid of this nigga. He ain't got no information. Get rid of him. That ended that conversation quickly. And I thought he was going to get the brass knuckles. He turned up the radio and get the whooping ass. Bing, 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 bing. I'm talking about torture rack, everything, man. I've never seen anyone get their ass whooped like this. He ain't even put a fight up, man. I would have tried to kick or something, but they whooping his ass. Whooping his ass. KD working overtime. Now, you remember the doorman he was watching. He seen KD get snatched up. But when he makes eye contact with him, it's basically like, come on in. Because they know when they're being watched. They know when they're being watched, and everyone will be notified. As soon as she steps on the premises, she goes in here. If you watch closely, everybody in here was watching, and everybody moved in accordance. Like, okay. She going right. Let me go left. She goes up to the bar. Now we know at the bar you don't pay at this bar. No. You don't pay at this bar. You stick out like a sore thumb. Hey, bartender, let me get a whiskey neat. Okay? A whiskey neat. It's like, all right. You look around, old boy with the cigarette. He ain't here smoking. They got the black guy walking around. He looking at her like, wait a minute. Y'all know her? Y'all know her? Who's this putting money down here? We got rules around here. There's rules and regulations. He picks up the money. They notify the black guy. The black guy notifies the maid. This is the maid that this is the maid that went over there with them and stabbed old boy Winston in the neck. Now she's looking around, the black guy moving around. Old boy restocking the bar. He got the Thule in the boot. I said, oh, here we go. Another shootout. And she noticed everything we noticed. But she looks around and she realizes that same black guy we was looking at, now look where he at. He started on the other side of the room where she's facing at. Remember, he came out the back room. The nigga smoking the cigarette looked at him. He told the little maid lady, and now he on the other side of the bar. So they got her surrounded now. KD starting to realize that the block is hot. I got to shake the spot. You know what I mean? It's really that simple. You start to realize, like, man, all right. I see everybody kind of talking to each other, nonverbals. I see what's going on here. And now this nigga at the bar. Now, I know this is the 70s, but in the 70s, we had a little bit of respect. Once we cross the threshold, we take our hat off. In the 70s, they took their hat off, but he got his hat on. So I'm looking at that like, all right, that's a problem. And then as they see her walking towards the front door, they all start to follow her just to make sure that she's actually leaving, because you don't want anyone to snoop around. Now, she asked the front desk, hey, you got any room? She said, no, we fully booked, but there's some nice hotels down the street. When she reaches to her inside pocket, we see a Thule in her. What? There's a Thule in there too? So everybody got guns. Everybody watching. Now she's starting to realize there really is something else going on. This is bigger than us. You know what I mean? This ain't local shit right here. What the fuck is going on? Hey Hugh wasn't playing. Hey Hugh. Mayhew wasn't playing. Mayhew was right. This shit's for real. Damn, Mayhew. And then you see them exchange the coin. So now she knows about the coin, and she knows that currency isn't allowed in here. You got to have a coin. Now, she doesn't know nothing about the box quite yet, but she's going to eventually piece it together. Her and Winston going to have to work together to figure it out. You know what I mean? Now, Winston's on the move. And of course, you got to cover the car. No matter what, you always cover the car. He goes into this old movie theater. Once he gets in here, he's looking around. Film comes on, Woody Woodpecker. What did I? I used to love watching Woody Woodpecker. When he gets down here, we're like, oh, there go Frankie. Fuck you. This ain't Frankie. And then all of a sudden, the noose comes around. Now, the quickest move he could make was getting his hand in between the rope and his neck, so you can at least have some room to breathe. So as he goes up, he's holding on, but he got to keep his hand there. That way he won't get choked out. So as he goes up, Frankie comes down on the other side. Well, no, that was my bad. That was Yin that came down. I thought that was Frankie. No, Frankie came out the back room. Yeah, Frankie came from the back room like Sting used to do in wrestling. So he come out. What is he doing? Smoking a cigarette. It's the 70s. It's the 70s. I'm telling you, before you do anything, you smoke a little cigarette. It just ease your mind. Knock the stress factor off. You see how he got his hand in there so he can still breathe. Now you ain't gonna be able to breathe as good as you want to, but you'll still be able to breathe. Now he's gonna have to be holding on real strong with that right hand. You're not just gonna be able to just like no. You're gonna have to hold on all the way because that's your whole body weight right there. So you're gonna have to hold on tight. But Frankie comes out the back. He got his dog tags on, looking like he just came from the war. And Yin, she don't speak no English. So they're like, what are you doing here? Are you trying to set us up? And the whole time, Yin is thinking this is a setup. They sent your brother, someone close to you, make you feel vulnerable. You open up and then boom, they get you. But right when he gets ready to say anything or turn around, he puts him in a headlock, grabs that left arm, no elbow to gut today. No elbow to gut today. What up, Tamika? What up, Tamika? We just going over the elbow to gut move and how you can counter it. How you can counter it. Y'all always think I'm playing. Hand right there on that arm. You can't elbow the gut. That move is effective. It's like a 97% chance you can get out of anything. He's with Cormac. said, damn, they think he's with Cormac. He ain't with Cormac, though. I know he a finesser, he a scammer, he a fraudster, but he ain't with Cormac. He with you, man. He just trying to find out about his brother. It's like, dang, man, I've been looking for you the whole time. He with Yin, he ain't trying to hear none of that shit. He with Yin, he ain't trying to hear none of that shit. But Yin is dedicated. You got to remember, this is right after the war. Yin is focused on what they got. And these two being together, she said, listen, no matter what we go through, we will fight, you and me, to the end. To the end. Now he takes them upstairs and they just casually sitting around. Yeah, bro, man, you know what it is. Yeah, man. I was over at the Continental. They was tripping the other day. You know what I mean? They ain't really on nothing. Don't really believe that. Winston, like, well, I just woke up. They are on something. I was in London, bro. They brought me all the way over here because of you. What did you do, man? What did you take? What the fuck are they talking about? Now outside, whenever you see the 3 black trucks pull up, it's about to be some bullshit. It's about to be some bullshit. Now they see the car and the car is out here covered up because they already been following. Now he goes in here and he got a little trap system. You know what I'm saying? This is the same trap that they used to try to get Bugs Bunny with. You stick your hand in there, boom, it get chopped off. You stick your head in there, boom, it get chopped off. So he puts the damn 2x4 in there first just to trigger it. For pow. Damn. All right. Whoo. We safe. But he goes in there and he gets the box. Now within this box is what all this shit is about. All the way back to the beginning of the episode. This is what it's all about. This one little box in this coin pressing machine that at this point, we don't know what kind of coins this machine pressed. We don't know nothing. Now, Frankie, he knows because Frankie was one of them. He was one of those. So he knows. Just like John Wick was one of those. So he knows. We not one of them at this moment. This is 1975, 1976. We don't know what's in here. So when Winston sees this, he's like, bro, what is this? Now outside, remember that little box we were just talking about? Well, they on some bullshit because they didn't pull up with guns this time. These niggas pulled up with fucking rocket launchers. They not playing around. Now, if someone pulls up, be like, oh, okay, typical drive-by. We didn't see this before. John. Man, it's putting us to sleep, man. We done seen this before. Typical drive-by. No. These niggas said we pulling up with RPGs with 2 rounds. Not one. We're gonna shoot one, we're gonna shoot another one. These niggas pulled up with RPGs in the middle of the day. Now, the brothers are upstairs, Winston and Frankie, they catching up. So you got this coin pressing box. That's what they brought me over here for? That's what they brought me over here for? Yeah, you know. And remember, he only offered old boy $40,000 to steal it. But this thing is very, very important. It's just, we don't know that it's important. You know what I'm saying? We just pulled over Winston. We don't know nothing. Frankie know everything. So we got to look at it from that. Especially if this is your first time watching. We don't know what the fuck this machine does. We don't know. We don't know. Now we're trying to figure it out. But from the other perspective, we know they got RPGs outside. So they shoot 2 of them. Bow! Bow! Yin, the first thing she say, oh, they followed us. They followed us because of this motherfucker right here. They like, all right, look, we got to dip out. We got to get out of here some way. Yin said, no, I'm trying to fight. Yin locked herself in the room with all of her knives and guns. She said she want to fight. I said, oh, Yin, they got RPGs, baby. They got RPGs. We ain't got no time. We can't fight this. This is even something that Mo wouldn't even put himself in. They got RPGs, baby. All you hearing the boom. Like, damn, what the fuck? These niggas really got RPGs? Who rolls around with those? Now they clearing the stairs fast. I'm talking about flow 7, about 2 minutes. No time at all. I'm talking, they getting it. And these ain't your average stairs either. These was a flight. She said, we were supposed to start a family. He's on the other side. He got his head against the wall, just like he's Usher on Confession. Yeah, we can fight through this. We just have to go right now. Yin said, no, you lied to me. You said we were going to start a family. We were going to hold it down here. It was supposed to be me and you against the world. And now we're running. So Yin, she's about that life. I said, damn, yeah. It's just unfortunate, yeah. And I think you should run because they got an RPG. They got an RPG. Now, if they shot an RPG at me, I'm probably skillful enough that I could probably dodge it. You know what I'm saying? They shoot an RPG at me, I might be able to duck or something. You know what I'm saying? Do the Matrix or something. But yin, I don't think y'all prepared for this RPG. Now they creeping up too. They deep. And I'm thinking, all right, we got us a fight on our hands. What does she do? She takes the only thing that's going to remind her of the old movie theater. All of the promises and lies that Frankie had told her, she takes her can of flowers. This is goon number 9. Goon number 9. All clear on the top floor. We don't see anybody. I think they might be on foot. We're going to go ahead and do another sweep of floor 9. In pursuit. Goon number 9 out. So he's radioing it in, talking about, that's not the car. So they on the floor, they talking about, hey, sir, this ain't the car down here. This ain't the car. Now we know they on foot. They on foot, but then I was thinking they on foot and he took the car cover unless he did the okey doke and put on another car cover on this car and he put his car cover on. Oh, I said, oh, he did pull the okey doke on it. So they took the car up out of there and they staged this because they knew that people were on their ass. So they ended up pushing the car. You know, that Mustang, you start it up, they gonna hear it. They gonna hear that Mustang. They had to push it down the block a little bit. And when they get in the car, oh man. Oh man. You already know, man. They in the big city of bright lights. You know what I mean? So they hitting the bridge and we thinking life is sweet. Bet we got away again. Another day, we are safe. But in the backseat, Yin ain't playing that shit. Yin didn't want to leave. Yin wanted to fight for the right to party. Now they headed over to New York and they like, all right, we got to get the fuck up out of here. Now, they trying to catch up on everything that's transpired since the last time they seen each other, but we kind of on the road and it's kind of dangerous at this point. So once they get back to Uncle Charlie's, they already feel like, man, something ain't right. Something ain't right. It was already off when they got here. Because remember, Uncle Charlie hadn't talked to neither one of them in years. Now, Yin, she didn't stick around because she was uncomfortable. She was uncomfortable, so she actually dips out. She's starting to walk the perimeter because she thinks that they're being followed. Is Yin right? Yes, Yin is right. But she just can't get Frankie to understand because Frankie's like, man, fuck it. We on the run. This shit's getting serious now. Of course, he knows he's capable of taking out half of a squadron, but he doesn't want the love of his life to leave him. Now, if you ever been in love, then you would know that when it comes down to y'all sticking together or leaving each other, it's gonna be tough. Because he definitely doesn't want her to leave. She's the only thing that makes him whole. If it wasn't for Yin, there's no telling where he would be. He might be sleeping up under a bridge right now. But she's saying she's willing to fight until the end. She said she's ready to make sure his brother didn't bring more people to kill him. Upstairs, my dog is getting a Teflon jacket made. So I said, all right, bet. That's what we need to see. You know what I'm saying? Cormac O'Connor. You know what I'm saying? Cormac O'Connor is up there getting a Teflon suit put together. They say, yeah, it's going to be lightweight. It's going to be up under here. You can take 2-3 bullets to the chest, but I wouldn't recommend 4. Now, Sharon pulls up and Sharon like, hey, boss, I got to talk to you real quick. You remember you told the crew to, you know what I'm saying, take old boy out? Well, Winston's with him, and we ain't getting either one of them. We supposed to get the 2-for-1 special. Y'all remember him? I told you, they showed him again. It was real quick. But the guy that was smoking the cigarette, this is him. He was out. He was over at the karate building, the dojo. He was over there. That was him smoking a cigarette. So he must be somebody. Yeah, he must be somebody important, like for real. Let me see if we can find out what his name is. Orphan Master. I think that's his name. Orphan Master. That might be him. No, that ain't the Orphan Master. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see what his name is. But this is the gentleman that was smoking a cigarette out front when he came out the dojo. Oh, I wouldn't know nothing about John Wick 3. I only seen 1 and 2. I stopped watching after that. But yeah, I was like, man, they showed him again and they showed that he actually had security. So he gotta be somebody very, very important. Well, boss man, he told him, hey, go down to 614 and get those weird people. What are their names? The twins? Whatever their names is, they all weird. But when they opened up the door, I said, yeah, these two, they seem like they're gonna be a problem. The first thing I thought about when I seen these two were the agents off of the Matrix. Mr. Anderson. You know what I mean? But then I started thinking about the Beatles because of their haircut. And then I was like, is this his girl? But this is his sister. If she came out, she like scarred up or something. I said, what the hell is wrong with her? She had blood all on her body. I was like, what are they doing? Chopping up something in the bathroom? She come out stretching. I said, ew. You should have did that in the bathroom, baby. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. I know you guys have a busy schedule, but if you'd like to take this one last mission, we'd appreciate that. So the twins, they don't do no talking, but they both like, shit, fuck it. We might as well. I mean, think about it, y'all. It's a Wednesday night. What else we got going on? So they accept the task. Now, KD's at the crib. She taking a shower after a long day, almost getting popped. She got to go for her little pea shooter because she hears something inside the house. Like, what the hell? What's going on? Hello? Is somebody there? Hello? Is anyone there? I have a gun. If you're out there, you might as well announce yourself. Hello? Is anyone there? She hops out the shower and she grabbed that little tool. Now, I don't know how she's living. I don't know what the 70s was like, but this is a piece of shit apartment. This right here is an apartment we would assume that junkies were beaming up to Scotty in. This looks like the Enterprise. You know what I mean? This looks like a very, very horrible spot to be staying in. Of course, you can't go anywhere. You can't go to your bathroom without your gun. If you lived here, you need to keep the blinds closed at all time and the gun close. It's dark in here. Behind your headboard, you got the motherfucking, I don't even know what pipe this motherfucker go to, nigga. You got an industrial pipe at your headboard. You don't want to you can't get too kinky in this bed. You knock your head against that motherfucker, turn the hot water off in this bitch. This is the sewage from the apartment above. What is this? This place is terrible. She got her own suspect board up here. So this nigga Mayhew then snuck into the house. Mayhew snuck into the house. Sorry, Mayhew, and drops off a file. Now this file is on our dog. It's his booking sheet. Social security number. What kind of social security number is that? That's a lot of numbers, ain't it? 2434 12. What's this? Oh, okay. 2434121376. It's only supposed to be 9 numbers. I ain't the brightest. That look 5, 7, 10, 11 numbers. What the fuck? What kind of social is this? Then they got my dog Francis. Caucasian. beard brown, 100, and look like 65 pounds, 185 pounds. What's his name? Scott. So his name is Francis Patrick Scott with 11-digit social. 6'5", yeah, 11-digit social. File record summary. They said he's mission in action. Was it CIA, OP, something? Damn. Look at Francis. So he's So wait a minute. Wait a minute. Remember, Uncle Charlie said his VA disability is getting sent to the gym, to the dojo. But his records say he was missing in action. So he wouldn't be getting no VA checks. So he must have not trusted Charlie from the beginning and didn't tell Charlie the truth. Oh, if he was missing in action, there's no way he can get disability because he's gone. You can't file for disability if you're dead. Oh, so once he left the military, he never really left the military officially. He just went missing in action and because even Miles said once we left Vietnam, he had joined, but they never officially left Vietnam because he was missing in action. So he just left Vietnam and joined. And he only told Charlie that his VA checks was going over there, so Charlie get off his back. Interesting. Okay. See, missing in action. He didn't go rogue. He went AWOL. He need to be in jail. We might need. Well, he ends up dying, but we need to lock him up. Missing in action. So how was he getting VA disability? Now episode 2. They gotta tell us that. Winston's got to find out that his brother was missing in action somehow through KD. KD's got to link up with Winston so Winston can get her inside information to go into the Continental and let her know what things were going on with his brother, because this case file, Mayhew just dropped this off. So he's trying to connect the dots, which means she's going to have to dig a little bit more and find out that he has a brother, which is probably going to be in this file. I see what you guys are doing over here. This is getting good. Okay, this is getting like, damn, I wish I had some time, man. I want to do some prediction videos for this because we about to connect the dots here. All right, so he's missing in action. She now has the file. Mayhew doesn't want her to go into the Continental, but this is kind of giving a clue of what's going on in the streets. That means Mayhew knows something else. That means Mayhew has to have a contact. For him to give her this file, he knows that whatever's going on with the Continental and the box being missing, you know what I mean? The coin press, he knows a little more than what he's supposed to know, but he knows not to fuck with him. But he's probably saying if you can get him, then this will start showing us and peeling back the layers of what's going on. But in order to get the rest of the information, they're going to have to link up with Miles and Lou, who is going to be partnered up with our boy, little bro, Winston. Okay, I'm fucking with it. Okay, I see what we doing here. Now it's making sense. A movie that makes us think. Now, Charlie and Winston, not Charlie, goddamn Charlie's outside. Winston and Frankie, they all look alike. Well, nah, he kind of looked like. This is where John Wick gets his image from. John Wick is based off of Frankie. Oh, that's how John Wick got in the game. The Legend of Frankie. Oh, it makes sense now. And then Winston becomes the OG scholar. You know what I mean? But outside, Yin's out here doing the perimeter. The brothers are still catching up. It's a full moon, and you already know what the full moon means. Shit is about to go down. So Yin's up there looking out because she feels like they followed. Somebody's outside making a phone call.
I'm gonna tell.
They on the phone, man. They are right here now. Both brothers are right here right now. Both brothers are right here right now. Well, they getting ready to load up. And just when we thought we had enough action, more action pulls up. Now, he doesn't want his brother smoking in the car. So he's like, man, put that mug out. He's like, oh, okay, my bad. But if you watch closely, you can see him creeping up with the shotgun. Did y'all notice that? Or y'all just seen it when it popped up at the door? But yeah, if you watch closely, you can see the dude sneaking in the background. He's creeping up. He got that shotgun. He throws a cigarette out and he getting ready to end Frankie right here, right now. I said, damn, not Frankie.
Are you okay? Don't die.
Well, Yin, she jumps down. I don't know where the fuck Yin was at, but she jumped down with the little knife. You know, she always keep that blade on her. Slit. They like, man, what the fuck? Yin, what the fuck are you doing? She said, Charlie set us up. We gotta go. So she hop in the car. She catches a body. He turned around and he looked like, man, oh shit. You just see cars pulling up and they got ammunition. I'm talking about on deck. All he got is a little, you know what I'm saying, a little 9-shot, maybe 12. Yeah, pow, pow, pow. In the back seat, though, Yin got that chopper. Yin turned around. She didn't even give a damn. She turned around and pow, 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 pow. He shooting out the window. He ain't really hitting nothing. Yin doing all the work. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yin was doing all the work. Look, he hopped out. He ain't hitting nothing. Then he fucked up the whole car. I said, Frank, what are you doing? They riding. Everybody's shooting right now. Bullets is pow, pow, pow. Then out of nowhere, this nigga Frankie reaches over, grabs the steering wheel, and flips the fucking car. Like, hey man, what are you doing? We do a 360. I'm like, no, Frankie, what the fuck, man? And then I'll turn over again. I said, damn, Yin, get that shit. Yeah, pow, pow, pow. I'm like, damn, Yin laying them down too. I'm talking about in one picture frame, they killed 2 niggas with Yin. Yin got the perfect aim at 2. She said, pow, pow. Yin knocked off 2 motherfucking truck. Boom, flip that motherfucker. Hey, they gone. They won't be in episode 2. Then they're talking about, get us off the road. Get us off the road. You got the guy up top with the helicopter. He waiting for him. Then out of nowhere, they just end up flipping the car over. Whoa! No one has seatbelts on. This is why you wear seatbelts. Always wear a seatbelt. Man, they flipped the car so bad, it knocked the motherfucking magazine out. It knocked the magazine out the gun. And look at Yin in the back seat. Look, Yin, everyone else is scared. Everybody else is scared. Look, oh, man. Yin like, yeah, nigga. Yin want to get some shooting in. Look, Yin about to hit the ground and get the bucket. But when they land, they just like ninjas. And Jesus saves lives. They say, with the Lord and a good woman, Frankie shall find his way. But Jesus saves lives. Jesus saves lives. But they hop out. They say, wow, whoa, how did they survive this? Light it up, boys. And I'm talking about they let loose. I'm thinking ain't no way they survived. Damn, man. I thought this was 3 episodes. They about to kill Frankie Yin and Little Winston. Not Little Winston. We just started the episode. I said, damn, I thought it was 3 episodes. They done killed all of them, man. Why would they shoot them like that? They didn't even do nothing, man. They didn't even take in consideration that Frankie got PTSD and they just shot up the car. Why? Why would they take their lives like that? I said, no. I thought there was 3 episodes. They died in the first episode. Why would they do this shit, man? Man, I like Frankie, man. I was just getting into this shit. Why would they kill him? Why would they take him from us? I said, no, not in the first episode. But then they looked in there and said, oh, they survived. Oh, Oh, Jesus saves. Jesus saves. I said he saved their lives. I said, thank you, Jesus. Jesus took the wheel. That's what that's symbolizing. Jesus took the wheel. They said, you drive like Ish. Jesus took the wheel and said, let me save you. Sometimes you got to go through things to get where you want to be. Now, the Lord ain't going to put nothing on you that you know you ain't going to make it out of. So him flipping the car actually saved their lives. It saved their lives. Look, it says it right here. I'm not making it up. Jesus saves. Jesus saves lives. And Jesus took the wheel, flipped the car, allowed them to get out of the car and safely go inside the building. They wetted up. They not in there. I said, whew. That was a heart sweat moment right there. I thought we lost him in the first episode. But they started going up the stairs. Oh, I'm hurt, man. My eye. They're like, how the hell your eye get hurt, man? The glass hit me in the eye, man. Jesus took the wheel. Well, they ain't moving fast enough because the Goonies, they come upstairs busting. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, pop. Shooting at shadows and shit. Nigga gets knocked. All right, you got me. My name is Winston Scott. You got me. Can I turn around, at least look my killers in the eye? Can you at least give me the decency of looking my killers in the eye? Shoot me like a man. All right, I'm going to turn around slowly, man. I don't want no problem, but you're going to take me out, man. At least do it like a G, man. All right, I'm going to turn around, man. On the count of 3, man. Don't shoot me, man. He said, where's Frankie? He said, behind you. And then Frankie threw the goddamn box and knocked another nigga out. I said, oh, Frankie, no. Frankie, no, you can't throw the box. They after the box. But luckily for us, we know a little something, but we ain't going to say that something, because we ain't got to that something yet. You know what I mean? But he throws the box. Now, you got to remember, he got that little pea shooter. I'm talking about little Winston, because little Winston got that from Uncle Charlie for protection over the car. Now, he got the little pink on him, but we ain't going to worry about that pink for a minute, because we about to go into a 10-minute fight scene with Yin in Random Thug number 9. You know what I mean? So she runs into a room, and there's a little baby in there. She trying to go upstairs. The twins is about to come in here. We don't know what the twins is on, but they cool, calm and collective. Never lose your cool. See how I'm talking right now? Never lose your cool. Be patient. Make sure you know exactly what you're about to do. Now, right now, Yin doesn't know what she's about to do, but she does know that she needs to get out this hallway because people are on her ass. Unfortunately, when she goes in here, there's a junkie on the couch and there's a little baby in the carriage. Now, the baby in the carriage is crying. But of course, the baby's gonna be crying. There's gunshots going off. I'm surprised there's no motherfucking RPGs going off, but there's gunshots going off. Now, Yin comes in here with dirty hands, and she puts her dirty hands on the baby, like, shh, don't say nothing. Rock my baby on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the cradle rocks, the baby will cry. Please be quiet. I don't want to die. So she's over here, but the guy's checking all the door handles. He said, no, I'm going to find her. And he finds the door handle with blood on it. I'm saying, oh, he about to give Yin the business. I said, don't give Yin the business. Yin is on the good side. Yin is on the money team. But he's going here, and I forgot that Yin could fight. Yin get to whooping this nigga ass. Yin was doing moves I ain't never seen before. They had Yin against the wall. She put her foot up, climbed up the wall, and punched this nigga in his shit. She also put her foot up on the counter and jumped around that nigga and started hitting him in the head. I said, damn, Yin's a little fast motherfucker, ain't she? She over here disarmed him. Gunshots is going off. We got the junkie over here knocked out. Can't hear a goddamn thing. She in there sleep for real. Gunshots are going off. Yin is doing all kinds of moves. I think Yin did a backflip at one point. I couldn't remember. This shit was moving so fast and it's dark as fuck. So I'm like, wait, what the hell is going on? They got the TV on, Al Green in the background. I said, damn, the baby. If you listen closer, the baby's like, the baby starts laughing. Every time she get a punch and you hear the baby laughing, I'm like, okay, so does the baby know what's going on? Is this Benjamin Button? Does this baby know what the fuck is going on? They take this shit to the kitchen. The baby in there crying. But then every now and then you hear it laugh. She ain't here. This nigga, I don't know what he grabbed, but he get turned around. She grab a motherfucking iron. There's an iron in the goddamn living room. She take the iron from the living room in the kitchen, wrap that motherfucker around his neck. Start beating him in the head with the iron. I said, damn, look like she's straightening up this shit, ain't she? The twins, on the other hand, all this is going on. The twins is on the elevator. The sister kind of bobbing her head like, yeah, this some cool shit right here. Yeah, what this is? What is it? They got some elevator music? What is this? This shit sound good. Now the brother looking at her, and he like, what the hell is wrong with you? What the hell's wrong with you? Well, back to the fight scene. She in here still whooping ass. This nigga hair everywhere like it's motherfucking Home Alone when they got electrocuted. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, whooping ass. Going crazy. So yeah, she's whooping ass. And when I tell you whooping ass, I've never seen someone get their ass whooped like this since a Jackie Chan movie. Yin is in here putting in that work. I can't lie to you. The first shootout scene to me was probably the best moment as far as a shootout. But hand-to-hand combat, I gotta go with this scene right here. I haven't seen anything better. I haven't seen a better fight scene than this whole year. That shootout, that shit was grade A, but I haven't seen a fight scene like this in a while. I haven't seen a scene like this, dog. She was whooping the hell out of this dude. She took the iron, put it around this nigga's neck, put this nigga's hand inside of the garbage disposal, turned that motherfucker on, took the iron and stabbed that nigga in the back. The back of the neck. I said, what the fuck? They show this on television? Putting this into a TV show, let me tell you, this shit was amazing. I like action. I like talking some shit. I like seeing some fighting. This was grade A right here. Like everything she was doing was just tight as hell. Like she was taking care of the baby. She went against the wall. Like when she put her foot up on the cabinet and jumped up on that nigga and started hitting him in the head, I said, damn, this is some cold ass shit, bro. Let me see. Yeah, I ain't got no screenshot of it. But when she put that foot up on the counter and jumped up on that nigga's neck and started punching it, I said, damn, that's tight as hell. Then she tied she tied the cord around his neck and put his hand in the garbage disposal. She was holding that motherfucker. He's like, ah! I'm like, damn, that's tight. That's tight. I might have to get this episode a 10, man, because the fight scene in that gun scene, I ain't seen nothing like that in a while. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 10. This shit was good. I ain't gonna lie to you. This shit was good. This shit was good. I was trying to be modest, but this shit was good, man. Now he pulled out that little pea shooter because you remember out in the hallway, Frankie was whooping ass with the box. Frankie, pop, pop, he hitting people because remember, Winston ain't really that good of a fighter. Winston is the scammer type. You know what I mean? Winston is more of a white collar crime. Frankie, he's more of a red collar. I'm talking about getting bloody. You know what I mean? He's really in the mix of things. He don't play around. Plus, like I already mentioned, we seen him in the first scene knock off at least 20. Knock off at least 20. You know what I mean? When you get something like that from a character, you see what I'm saying? You gotta give him their credit. Now he ends up getting shot, but Winston does save his life. Now on floor 6, ding, the two twins get off, and we're wondering, all right, what they about to do? Because they just chilling. Now we supposed to be getting on this helicopter, right? Getting the fuck up out of here. Hey, come on, get to the yapper now. Get to the yapper. So he on the helicopter. That motherfucker blade should have already been a spinning. Once you heard the pop, 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 pop downstairs, already had that motherfucker spinning. So when we get up there, you just do whatever we do to take off. Do whatever we do to take off. Get us out of here. That's all it should be. He didn't even have that motherfucking engine running. So he's sitting up here, come on, get on here. Come on, let's go. They're after you. So they hop on there, but then out of nowhere, pow! You got the you got the brother doing the range finding, and you got the sister on that motherfucking sniper. I'm talking about one shot, ping, motherfucking hitting everybody. Like, bow! She tearing up the helicopter too. Helicopter should have already been ready to go. Matter of fact, if just all right. This is just hypothetically. If any of us need to get out of a situation and we have a helicopter, you have my permission right here, right now. I'm saying you guys have my permission. If the helicopter is ready to go and I'm not there, you have my permission right now to start the helicopter and take off. Leave me behind, but only leave me behind if you have a ladder that can hang off the side of the helicopter. You start taking off, I'll jump on there and y'all fly me out of there. But if there's no ladder on there, you have to wait for me. Now I'm giving you permission to take off if there's a ladder, at least a 15-foot ladder, because I can see me jumping off of a roof and grabbing onto the ladder and climbing up into the helicopter. But you can leave if there is a ladder. I'm giving you permission right now. We ever in a situation, I remember most that I could leave as long as there is a ladder or a rope or something at the bottom of the helicopter. You got my permission to leave. Well, he starts taking off, but he get hit in the chest. Bow! I'm hit! I'm hit! They got me! Shit! Motherfucker! Why the hell did they shoot me? I ain't steal nothing! The fuck? Any of y'all know how to fly a fucking helicopter? Oh, shit! Nigga! Who the fuck was shooting the pilot? No, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? What did you shoot the pilot for? Shoot the people with the box. Shoot the people with the box, man. Fuck you shoot me for? I ain't got nothing to do with this shit, man. I'm just a pilot, man. I don't know what they got going on. What you shoot me for? So the pilot get popped. He hurting. They still trying to take off. Whoa, we ain't got control over it. Because the sister is now shooting at the helicopter. They done already got the pilot. He eventually gonna probably either bleed out or he just gonna go unconscious. Now they tearing up the helicopter. He is like, oh, I'm hurt. They got me too. They got me too. Frankie said, it's me they want. You guys get out of here. I'm stay back. Now, these are words that Mo would never say. This ain't Frankie no more. This is Francis. This is Francis Patrick right here. This ain't Frankie no more. He said, is this what they want? And they want me. So he jumps out of the helicopter, messes up his knees and his ankles. Yin is looking like, no, not my baby. We were supposed to start a family. We were supposed to fight to the end. The nigga flying the helicopter still trying to take off. Winston is like, no. What are they doing? What are they doing? He walks over to the edge of the building. The helicopter is flying off in the back. Everyone is crying. The sniper ain't playing, though. The sniper ain't playing. Francis walks over to the edge of the building. Is this what you want? Is this what you want? It's me you want, huh? It's me. Leave them alone. You want me to come and get me. Come and get me, McCormick. I'm here. I don't fear anything. The sniper wasn't trying to hear none of that shit. The sniper, she don't care if there's a bounty bringing them back dead or alive. It's just going to be dead for her. The sniper don't give a fuck. Because as soon as he said, push a goddamn button, sniper pulled that trigger. It wasn't no button pushing. R.I.P. to the realest. Frankie, no! Bow! And All I could do was I shed a tear, man. I ain't think Frankie would go out like that. The legend of Frankie will live forever. The soul of Francis shall ride in hell. The twins killed Frankie. There's never been a character I've been attached to so quickly that we lose them, and it's just a devastating blow. When they killed Chewie, I didn't care. I laughed. When they killed Little K, I didn't care. I said, Jannard did what he had to do. Why Frankie? Why Frankie? Winston was right there. Winston could have left, man. They always do this to the good characters. Daemon Targaryen, they trying to make him seem like the weak link. Frankie over here sacrificing his life when we know that he a stone cold killer. Why? Why do they do this to these characters? Frankie, we're gonna always miss you, man. We gonna carry your name on, man. I can't even speak right now. I don't even feel right, man. I don't even know what to say right now, man. And they got the box, man. We did all of this for nothing. They got the box back and they killed him. They didn't kill Francis. They got the box back. They got the coin press. What was this all for, man? Was it even worth it? Yeah, they get to live, but was it worth it? Did Frankie have to die? We could have just turned the box in. Why did he have to die? Yeah, Kendall, that was a siren in real life. They sound like they right here on the street. They killed this character. And now they opening up the box, man. Why would they do that, man? I thought there was 3 episodes. Why would they turn the box in? Why would they kill off Frankie? It was at this moment I almost just turned off the TV. I said, no, I can't watch the rest of it. I can't bear to watch the rest of this. Started off so amazingly, and now look at us. Wait a minute. Wait, didn't they just open the box? With a skull? The skull. So they opening up the box. This is the legit box, correct? This is the right box, right? It's a monkey with its middle finger. What does that mean? So this is the real box. Wait a minute. Did Frankie pull the okey doke? The monkey is saying, fuck you, Cormac. Fuck you. Fuck you. Did he just pull the okey doke, the oldest trick in the book? The old switcheroo? Did he pull the okey doke? He put the monkey in there. Fuck you. He been carrying around the box. Frankie, oh, the legend of Frankie lives forever. Frankie just pulled the okey doke on Cormac. Cormac didn't know what the fuck was going on. It's a monkey in there. Fuck you. Fuck you. He said, motherfuckers, you killed him and you didn't get the coin presser. This shit dates back further than the Roman times, nigga. This is the beginning of humanity. Now, Miles and Lou, they like, man, what's going on? Winston, what's going on? Did you ever run into Frankie? He said, I ran into Frankie, but nigga, I need help. I need guns. Lots of guns. Yep. And that's the end of the episode right there. This shit's a 10, man. They did a good job with that. What y'all think about the show so far? Y'all think they should have? I know Tamika said they should have kept Frankie for another episode. I wanted to see Frankie for another episode. I want to see how it's going to develop. Because, I mean, if they do a good job, which I'm pretty sure they will with this episode, going into the next one, they'll probably do a good job with the story. So it's kind of like, I mean, we can see, because I guess they're going to try to progress his story because we know he's in the original John Wicks. So it's like, okay, it's the development of him. So, I mean, I guess it'll work. I did want to see Frankie for another episode, though, because he did get in that action. Now, I don't know the next time I'm going to do one of these, but shit, man, this is good, though. Now, I kind of wish that it was like a 10-piece or at least an 8-piece series. Even if they gave us 5 episodes, that'd be straight. 3 hour and a half was that 3 hours, 4 hours, 4.5 hours long. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. I think they can do something with it. It felt like it was a HBO show. What would you guys compare this to as far as like the quality, the storyline? Would you put this on like an HBO level, or would you say this is like a? Because Peacock is stepping it up. Peacock with their TV series have been doing an amazing job. Yeah, Eric, that episode, an hour and a half. I literally watched it today, man. Came back with the family. I watched that. Like, man, let's go ahead and talk about this a little bit. Shit, they did a good job with this though. Peacock, they stepping their game up for real, for real. This is some shit that I could watch. Like, this is some. Like, if I watch The Last of Us, I could watch this too. I put all of this on like the same level, and that's crazy because it's Peacock that's doing it. You know what I mean? Typically, you don't think of them like that. Okay, they got Bel Air, but we wouldn't put Bel Air on the level, like The Last of Us or House of the Dragons. This shit seems pretty cool. I guess because of the movie part, but tying in the movie, doing a prequel, so it's like you basically just putting the movie on TV. I don't know, man. I rock with it. I gave this episode a 10, man. It was good. I can't deny that. Typically, I wouldn't watch something like this. I mean, I would watch it, but I wouldn't review it. But I give this a 10. I could definitely sit down and just watch this whole thing through, especially if they drop all three. I could watch all three of these together. Oh no, I was midday watching this, but yeah, I get this a 10. Tomorrow, tomorrow I got an interview tomorrow morning, so I'll be out there probably about an hour. What's Thursday? Oh, I gotta do a driver. I gotta do my driver's test too. I got my international permit, but I gotta do my driver's test for my government driver's license. So I gotta do that. But I think we'll do a 2B Tuesday tomorrow. I mean Thursday. We might do a movie or a documentary during the day. I kind of like the documentaries. Which one do y'all prefer more? Like the documentaries, or when we just find like a crime or something and we go in depth on that? I kind of like the documentaries. And then once we get more time, we'll do the documentaries and then we'll actually do some digging. So it'll be a regular 4-hour live instead of just whatever it is for the documentary. Because I do want to do some more research. No, boy was out there smoking that cigarette. So we seen him twice. I think he is the orphan master. Orphan master. Wonder if anybody put him in here. Nah, ain't nobody put him on there. All right, yeah, we'll probably find an article or something to break down tomorrow, so I can do it on my main. I mean, not my main page, but the More You Know channel. Yeah, we'll do that. Matter of fact, I think we only need one more subscriber over there, and we had 200. Man, I can't wait till I get settled. Like I said, this time next week, shit, I'll be getting ready to fly out in the morning. So I leave next week at like 6 in the morning. Damn, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Time is flying. Time is flying. It's the 2-year anniversary. My sister passed. She passed on the 26th, but she wasn't pronounced dead to the 27th when the coroner came over. But yeah, we celebrate today. So we all had our purple on. But if it wasn't for my sister Tanika, I would never be on here going live. So you know what? And then what? You know what I mean? And then what? You know what I mean? That's what she always used to ask her. Like the last 2 months she was here when we were with her, she used to always ask us, and then what? You tell her we about to do something, she say, and then what? She always wanted to know what the hell was next. Like, hey man, chill, man. We let you know. Yeah, it's been 2 years. It's crazy though, because it don't even seem like 2 years. It don't seem like 2 years, but shit. It just always seemed like we all got together today. It's just she couldn't come because she was at work. That's what it seemed like. It don't seem like she gone. But it's cool though, man. Shout out to Tanika, man. We call her Nina. Nina Ross. No, we don't call her Ross, but call her Nina. But yeah, if it wasn't for her, man, I would have never went live, man. So whenever I go live, I do always think about my sister. Yeah, if it wasn't for her, shit, it wouldn't be no me, man. Hit that subscribe button. I just put up the link to the Mo You Know channel. I think I need one more subscriber over there. We had 200. We're gonna do a documentary. No, we'll probably do an article over there, break down a couple articles. I seen some stuff I posted in the Discord. The Discord link is also pinned in there. You know what I mean? Join the membership to the channel. Definitely once I get settled and I get my studio up, I'm really gonna be pushing out a lot of content. This week I haven't put out anything really for power. Just been with family, trying to, enjoy this last week. I think Monday night will probably be my last live. We'll do one last Monday mistakes, and then I'm packing everything up and shit. Gonna chill till I get there. So I'm gonna try to do Saturday we getting together, the family. Saturday I'm going to watch the fight. Sunday we're gonna do a live. We'll find something to do a live on. We might do the deaths, all of the power deaths on live. Shout out to Yolanda. Damn, Eric. Sorry to hear that, man. But that just tells y'all, man, you got to enjoy life, man. We don't know how much time we're going to have here, so enjoy the time you do have. I ain't going to lie to you. The last time I cried was when my sister passed. The next time I'm going to cry is probably Wednesday night before I leave. I ain't going to lie to you because it's cool. I'm following my dream. I always wanted to get back overseas and live. I'm finally doing this shit. And it's like, you know what? For once, something in life that I actually wanted to do is actually working. You know what I mean? YouTube's doing all right for me. You know, man, I started off doing this shit 2018. Didn't think I was gonna stick around long, man. It was discouraged, you know what I mean? So if you just starting off, you know me, man. I think everybody should make a channel, man. Just talk about what you want to talk about. Who cares, man? You know what I mean? Shit. Get on here, talk about what you want to talk about. But for real, I'm gonna start giving you guys some high quality content once I get settled. Hopefully the internet's gonna be good where I stay at. I found this 3-bedroom. It's in a little high rise. Hopefully, I gotta ask them because they talking about when I first get there, they're gonna show me on Saturday. Hopefully, it's like up. I want to be on like the 10th, 11th floor. A little 3-bedroom. Just a little 3-bed. Ain't nothing too serious. Now I know they talking about mode. You gotta turn one of the rooms into a guest room. But in my mind, I'm thinking I'm gonna have my own studio again. In that second room, it ain't gonna be no guest room. That's gonna be my closet. And when I lived in Germany the first time, I always had 3 bedrooms. Always turn the third room, whatever's the smallest one, turn into my closet. You know what I mean? Your boy about to be fresh when I get on this motherfucker. Ain't gonna be no more just t-shirts and shit. Your boy's about to get back active. You know what I mean? It's been a while. The pandemic whooped your boy's ass, but I'm back. I'm back. Enjoy your life, y'all. And if y'all ever over in Germany, man, holla at me. You know what I mean? I'll step out. Step out. Hopefully y'all got some money. I'm a broke nigga, man. Hopefully y'all got some money, man. Drinks on y'all. You know what I mean? Drinks on y'all. But shit, I got some free time. If y'all got anything, shit, whatever y'all want to talk. Is there any other shows? Are there any yo shows? Yeah, hey, coming out of it. Hey, Eric, when I touch down over there that first weekend, I gotta go buy, you know what I'm saying? I'm gotta redo the whole wardrobe. I sold everything and got rid of everything before I came here. And all the shit I got here, probably about to get rid of that shit too, man. Just start fresh. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm excited. But I'm gonna be doing a lot of traveling. I'm gonna start having more vlogs and stuff together, but I'm gonna try to do the tubies on the train, you know what I mean? Trying to do some different shit. Not too much to where I get in trouble, but do some different shit. All right, Eric. Hey, for real, you come through, shit. You got a spot you stay at. Come through. You got the couch. Now I have an extra room by the end though. But yeah, man, shit. If you're ever over there, shit, just hit me up, man. I don't be doing shit. I'm gonna be on the live with y'all and be doing what I do, and then shit on the road again. But let me see something. Does anyone know if there's supposed to be a break in power? Now I've been hearing, I think Detroit said in between 5 and 6 it should be a break, but I didn't. Let me see some stars. No, they ain't even got it. Let me see. Power before. $15, $22, $29. $29. Let me see. 29. Yeah, we agree. We agree. Come on, man. Get out of here. September 1st, 8th, 15th, 22nd, 29. Yeah, it don't say that there's a break in here. Am I reading that? Is what? 29. September's only 30 days. So 7 days is the 6th, the 13th. Yeah, so there ain't no break in between there. On here it's saying there's no break. Dang, I wish it was a break though, because that's when I get in on the 6th, man. I probably ain't gonna be able to do nothing until like the 13th. The changeling. See, I'm kind of behind on that. Oh, hey Eric, when Heist 88, when this come out, oh man, I ain't gonna lie to you. This should look good. But I'm about to, man, you already know what we about to do, man. Like I did back in the day, we got the shit popping. We about to go find what's real and what's not. Oh, Keisha Sharp in here. Okay, Bree Barnes. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing a little digging on all of these characters, they real characters, and who they portraying, because this is true. This is based on true event. Let's see. It's supposed to be a break after episode 5. Hopefully, if there is, hey, we might be in good business. You know what I mean? Botch 1988 Chicago bank robbery scheme inspires a movie, Heist 88. So you already know, the more you know, we about to go deep dive into this. We're going to watch the movie. Then we're going to get on here. We're going to talk about everything that happened and what was real and what wasn't. Hey, it's my cousin, Armand Moore. I knew my family was in Chicago. I knew for some reason every time we watch The Chi or we watch Force, I'm like, man, for some reason it feels like my heart is in Chicago. Well, Armand Moore was a common swindler. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. This ain't no family member of mine. He's just a common swindler. Or he could be like Winston. So maybe this is my cousin. Armand Moore was a common swindler with the uncommon ability to lure law-abiding into doing his bidding, tempting them with dreams of owning Rolls Royces, Rolex watches, and lots of okay. This does sound like my cousin. Moore, known as the chairman, very nearly pulled off a heist of all bank heists in Chicago Bank in 1988, undone in the end by greed. His story is inspiration behind the new movie Heist 88, premiering September 29th on Paramount Plus, and then October 1st on Showtime. Oh, that's this week. Oh, Lord, that's this weekend, man. Damn. I thought they said October 29th. Ain't that some shit? Hey, I'm going to go ahead and be a hater. Don't no one else on YouTube talk about Heist 88. Let this one just be mine, please. I don't get nothing in life. Let me just have this movie to myself. Okay. Let me just have this movie to myself, man. Don't nobody watch this. Just let me watch it. You know what I'm saying? We get on here and we talk about it, man. I'm gonna go ahead and be a hater. Don't let nobody know. Nah, fuck that. Heist 88. I'm gonna try to watch this and we're gonna do this Sunday. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch. I'm gonna try to watch Heist 88, and we'll do that. We'll do the whole live, and we'll actually break down the actual crime and what was supposed to go down. We'll do that Sunday. I might start earlier in the afternoon. Well, it depends. Yeah. That'll work. That'll work. Filmmakers are eager to point out that the movie's lead character, Courtney Vance, was inspired by Moore. Man, I just love seeing my name on here. But it isn't actually him. And he's renamed Jeremy Horn in the movie. Wait, eager to point out the movie's lead role character played by Courtney Vance was inspired by Moore, but it's actually him. But it isn't actually him, and he's renamed to Jeremy Horn. Well, of course, they don't ever really put their name in there. It's a duality of good and evil. Somebody who really believed he was doing the right thing by seducing these young black employees. So he's basically an inside job before the inside man. Yeah, the inside man on the inside job. Oh, let me tell you something, man. I'm still waiting on y'all to hit that cash app and everybody drop that 10,000 so we can get them 4,700 parking spots. I ain't seen not a penny get dropped in there today, man. But it's all to the bueno. It's all to the bueno because my cousin Moore over here about to get these employees to knock some shit down. All right. An executive producer on the movie. So his character was very gray, very morally complex, and very complicated. The movie was shot entirely in Chicago, the summer of 2022. There are plenty of shots looming downtown skyscrapers and scenes filmed inside the Drake Hotel and arguably the city's most known diner, Lou's Mitchell. The eagle eyed will recognize the Chicago Culture Center's Preston Bradley Hall, Tiffany Dome, as a brief stand in the interior building of the Geneva, Switzerland. In real life, Moore spent 30 years in prison, is now 68, already a convicted Detroit check counterfeiter. Damn, so he was putting in work. So he went to jail at 38, got out at 68. Or he could have got out earlier. We don't know how old he was. But he was already a convicted Detroit check counterfeiter. When he hatched a plan to wire $70 million from the First National Bank of Chicago accounts to bogus banks accounts overseas. He's been called a financial wizard, but he was also benefited from relatively unsophisticated systems of the wire transfers. So, I mean, this is the 80s. We were just talking about how it is in the 70s, man. It was unsophisticated, man. Shit was just random. Like, hey, I need a transfer. Okay, how much? 70 million. Okay. As well as the help of some low-level bank employees. The ease of it all sent a collective chill down LaSalle Street, the Chicago Sun-Times wrote. The money was transferred in just 64 minutes from the Chicago Bank, May 13th, 1988, to 3 accounts in 2 Austrian institutions. The scheme unraveled when Moore and the others tried to spend some of the loot in Chicago on a jet. Oh, come on. This ain't my cousin. If the money is over in Austria, go to Austria. Get the fuck out the States. They said others tried to spend some loot in Chicago on a Jaguar, a Cadillac, and other luxury goods. First National became aware of the missing funds several days later after clients received overdrafts. I know about them overdrafts. Oh, man, they went out like that. They went out like some suckers. Man, on dead presidents, they told us not to spend that money. They told us in dead presidents, don't spend that money. What did Leon do? Leon was handing out turkeys. Leon had a brand new Cadillac. So what we see in the movies happens in real life. What we see in the movies happens in real life. That's why Dead Presidents is one of the best movies of all time. One of the best movies of all time, man. I love that movie, man. She said, Anthony! Lit her ass up. That nigga Anthony was in there in handcuffs. They said, life. So what the fuck you mean life? Threw a chair at the judge. When Jeezy Boy got locked up, man, he shot birds at the judge. Anthony threw a chair at the judge. Yeah, this Heist 88 seems like it's going to be straight, though. Yeah, we're going to do this on Sunday. I want to get into, I don't know, man. Maybe I've been thinking about doing too much. Maybe once I get on the actual schedule, we'll actually have some dates. Because I do want to talk about movies on here, but it seems like movies come and go so quickly. You don't really get a chance to talk about them. They here one week, and it's like, if you don't watch it, it's like, oh, well, you'll never go back and watch it. It'll just be random pop up one day. Like, hey, I never watched this. See, now I don't want to read too much because I want to see how the story plays out. Hey, look at him. Hey, that might be my cousin. That might be my cousin. Yeah, it could be my cousin. I don't know, man. Nah, it probably ain't. Oh, he got a book, The Heist. So they turned this book into The Heist, The Chairman. Okay. At least he turned his life around. Oh, the chairman had a jet? Man, I know he wasn't living like that. Let me see some. $20. The Heist that shook a nation. 1 in 70 million paperback. Shit. I might have to buy this book. I'm gonna hit him up on Instagram, tell him to sign it. I'll take a signed book. $19. I give you $5. I just bought a book from you. You just send me a book. You know what I mean? You send me a book, sign, I send you $25. You take Cash App, I'll send it through Cash App. We get it there today. Instant access. Damn. But yeah, man, there we go, man. What is it? 245? That's cool. That's cool, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Like I said, we need one more subscriber over there for 200. We just slowly working over there. In a week, I'm gonna get situated. We're gonna get set. Start working on the new studio, putting up some stuff in there. We'll have an actual schedule. Raising Canaan is right around the corner. Shit, it's about to be Christmas time. We got some movies dropping. The writer strike is over. I don't know what the actors gonna do, but the writer strike is over. We good, man. We good, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Join the Discord. Also, I got membership on the channel. I think it's only like $1.99, $2, something like that. Nothing expensive, but I'm definitely gonna start dropping videos, you know what I'm saying, for the members, you know what I mean? For the members. We over there at Rumble too. But join the Discord, subscribe to my The Mo You Know channel. We'll be doing some kind of article tomorrow. We'll find out. Maybe we can get some, some body cam footage, break that down and see if we figure out anything. We could talk about Philly tomorrow and how they doing all that looting up there and what the fuck even triggered all of that. I might look into that tonight and see. But hit that like button, subscribe, the Mo You Know channel. Join the Discord. We just talk a little trash over there, but it's all love. Everybody's cool, respectful. So, man, thank y'all for supporting me. I really do appreciate that, man. Like, yeah, I don't understand, man. I get on here, I talk some shit, but it's cool that y'all actually listen. And, every now and then I can teach y'all something, even though I joke around the majority of the time. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.